Okay, everybody say hi to Chow.
Hello.
Hi,
So,
Hello.
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 Hi,
hello.
ciao.
Okay, we got that over with. Umo, what is your armor class?
Um, Something huge.
Okay.
I'm just pulling up my character. Give me a
No,
second.
no,
At
that's
least
fine.
40.
21,
Okay.
22.
Starts with a two.
It's
Er-
definitely in the 20s.
I
Errol.
think Umel has more than me.
Not nearly high enough.
24.
Oh my god. Is that with Shield of Faith? Or is that just
Oh, that's with
base?
Shield of Faith, so 22.
Okay.
16 for Errol.
Okay.
I have drawings of Greg in here.
This way I can write it on your block. Um, does Matthew know Ruben?
I don't believe I've met.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think we've met.
Okay. Ruben is along with Merwin, the only two original players from when this campaign started.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
You Ruben lives in close to Cleveland, so he's
Mhm.
on the Eastern time zone,
Ah, I
so
see.
which prevented him from joining us during the rest of the year while he was at school because staying up to 1 in the morning on a new school night just wasn't good.
Fair enough.
Although,
Yeah.
I do want to say for this upcoming school year, D&D might still be a possibility.
That's fine.
Because I do, I go to CTC, it's a career technical school, and I have all my credits to graduate. So I don't have to come in until like noon next year.
Oh,
So staying up won't be a problem for me
well, what are you gonna
anymore.
do next?
Hey.
What do you do next year?
I have my lab class, which
Okay.
is
Hmm.
what I go to CTC for, so I don't have any like academics. Like I don't take English or anything.
Okay. Yeah. No. If you want to keep, if you're able to play and you want to, you're welcome to play.
W.
Can someone let us into the
Oh,
owlbear
sorry.
room?
Okay, it's not just me. Good.
Sorry.
Wait, you have to be let in? I just clicked my link.
That's the new hour owl
The,
bear link, I
the new
think.
owlbear.
Oh, we have a new
Oh,
album. Okay.
We out
oh,
again.
oh, it looks new.
It's in the chat.
Yeah. They just
It's,
upgraded to like Owlbear 2.0. So
oh,
it yeah.
it looks so no so sleek. That's nice.
Well, one of the things it does, it runs by. Oh no, I guess. Oh no, you can't see that as a player. Interesting.
There we go. I'm gonna go change
Should
I
I
my.
sign
can't
in?
Uh,
I
I
think
believe
it
you
looks
have
like everybody's
to.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
there
everybody's
should be
here.
everybody.
There we are.
It does it by what's called scenes. So, oh, I wonder why I can't see them now.
Instead of like maps, so now it's more in line with like Roll20 or
Well, because you can put. Where did they go though? You can put all the maps on one
big
scene.
map.
Yeah, a
Okay.
giant
Oh, I
map.
can't see anything.
Although
Cool.
now they seem to
I
be.
think it's still Fog of Ward.
Oh, there we go. All right. There we are.
Yeah, it's all black for us, I think.
Oh, is it?
Zoom all the way out
Yeah. Zoom all the way out and then
so
get
you
back
can
in.
find where we are in the map.
Oh, there we go.
Oh wow, that's very,
Oh,
very tiny.
that's a thing.
Oh, there we
Um,
Oh, yeah, right. We were about to lay a beat down.
Yep.
Possibly.
Um.
Or get our asses beaten.
Nah.
who knows?
Nah.
Oh, weird. Okay. I can't name tokens anymore.
That is strange.
Oh no, I got it.
All learning together.
Yeah.
Wait, can I name tokens?
I can.
Seda.
I
Yeah,
just
Oh,
click on the tokens and then
It's text editor.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lame.
Wait.
you don't click on the name of the token. You instead click on edit text when you click on it.
Nightmare.
Tolveg is Sidiva.
There's a-
oh, I see what's going on.
Oh, you can change the text color too,
I was gonna say fonts. Cool.
right?
This is new and exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
have to
can put
figure out.
emoji.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I saw that.
Okay,
Who's
I will
got-
say the new measuring
Oh.
tool is ass. Okay.
Now, oh
Yeah.
wait, it's gonna be less
Oh,
laggy
Oh
now.
no.
It's gonna be less laggy because the further out you are, the lower the
What the heck? You
resolution.
can place these now.
That's nice. Oh, where'd I go? Oh, I lost the
this
map.
is-
I have to figure how to sign in as not GM.
There needs to be like a recenter tool.
I'm sorry if there's a ruler stuck on the screen.
I can get rid of it.
I'm having some difficulties.
Are you getting rid of them and just select and delete them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally cannot find the map. Oh, there we go. Okay. That took me a bit.
Okay, sorry. Now,
This little thingy.
We're all like 4-year-olds with new toys.
This is
that's
all
okay.
super jank. I can't delete this. Right?
Circle.
Oh, you
Oh,
can
Bible.
paste drawings now?
If you,
What?
yeah, things are called drawings now, but if you click on something, then you delete it that way. There's a garbage can shows up.
Yeah, you have to.
It's not the central garbage can anymore.
That little lasso
This is
tool thing.
strange.
It
Okay.
feels like a
This 0 feet
lower budget D20.
Yeah.
Poor Chow is just gonna listen to us being like, how do you make this work?
Ignore the first
Um,
15 minutes,
I'm
Chow.
s-
It's all good.
I'm so excited to use the soundboard on Discord now
Oh,
during D&D sessions.
it
Oh,
also
there it is.
shows up
Oh.
in the recordings. It's great.
Someone will die and I'll just go.
yeah, Marcy found it last week too, so
Yeah. Marcy found the air horn, which I'm gonna go find a way to disable that one.
That one.
God damn it.
Oh, good grief! Yeah.
Turn the volume down. Way, way down.
The drum is louder than the air horn, surprisingly.
Where is that button? Soundboard.
crickets.
That is kind of obnoxious.
Oh,
Fucking quack.
That's my favorite one.
oh, soundboard
Oh.
volume. I'm turning that all the way down.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a setting somewhere to turn it off, but I
Yeah,
can't
it's,
find it
it's
right
in
now.
it's within voice and I mean
No,
within
like
voice and video.
Yeah,
to
go-
prevent it from the server, like nobody on the server could use it.
Oh,
That. Don't do that. It enhances
me.
it.
For you,
Yes, for me.
I will stick with Kenku FM for sounds for my games. Thank you.
There we
That's
go.
a super reaction.
just
Oh.
just because Ruben's here now, I'll change one of the descriptions from last time. When you looked in the room
Oh, neat.
on the
Sweet.
rightish here, on one of this bed, there was a fair-sized sack that squirms every once in a while.
I wonder who that is.
Hmm.
Okay.
But you don't you don't know who, you know something's moving in it, but you don't know what because it's fully covered by the sack.
Okay.
Well, probably not food if it's in the bedroom.
A midnight
Although-
snack, maybe?
Mm, do you really want to have that much of a mess in your bed? Crumbs are one thing, but
I've heard of some people falling asleep with pizzas on their faces, so
I would just like to say, on a completely unrelated note, I spent my entire long weekend, 2.5 days, cleaning my spare bedroom after I kicked my roommate out.
That's
I just-
that's a lot of work.
I had to steam clean the bed 5 times.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
Did I miss a
God.
chapter? Why'd your roommate get kicked out?
Because they're messy.
they're
Oh.
a disgusting human being.
Oh, that's a W.
Yeah,
Rough.
Isn't that an L?
that's a big L.
Sorry,
around now.
I'm gonna use a lot of my slang just to be funny. Some of it's not even like my generation slang. Some of it I just made up. It's my own.
God, I'm gonna be fluent in Jevil soon.
Hey, I
Take this to
I'm
work.
back.
Hi, we missed you.
this group I was playing with out at UBC, they're all undergrads. I used Jeeves will come deal with that. And they all looked at me.
Oh,
It's
no.
like- It's like one of them like,
No.
what's a Jeeves?
Oh no!
Wait. What,
Don't.
not to repeat the
don't
past,
ask.
but what is a Jeeves?
didn't want to say it.
Oh,
I
it's
don't-
an
I don't know.
old timey web search of like a butler, and his name was Jeeves. And you would like search
Ah.
things up, and there'd be like this animated tray, like a butler would bring you, and it would bring you like the top 5 search results, like on the silver tray.
That sounds really tedious. Like that sounds like that'd take a lot. Like the animation. That sounds
Okay,
like
Yes,
Imagine you're in
but
emergency.
This was like way before Google was a thing, so it was like trying to make your web search like the most entertaining to use because web searching was heinous because it was really all about like the text volume versus like what was actually on the website.
yeah. I just imagine you're like in an emergency situation. Like how do I prevent like rat poison? I don't know, something as an example, and you just see this little butler come by as you're like choking to death.
The internet was really fast enough. By the time you got your answer, at any rate, somebody would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think a
dial
phone
up.
call
Yeah.
would have been more prudent back then.
Jeeves is a
Right.
reference
Maybe-
to a butler. It was
Okay.
a name of a butler in some book or something, and it just got popularized that you would call Jeeves refers to a butler.
Oh, he's
Alright, I wonder-
cute. I looked him up.
What
That's
were you
so.
trying to say?
So, but I was just like, oh yeah, okay, there's a generational difference.
Thank you for the emoji, whoever that was. I appreciate the crystal ball.
I honestly don't know what it is. I just wanted to see what it is.
All good.
I don't know what a super reaction is. Hype up the chat with. It just looks like a normal reaction, but it like spins and stuff.
It's just animated, that's all.
Is there a way to add our own tokens to this?
Is there?
Just put the ask.
Oh,
Let's
because there used to be like a plus icon like on the side above the hand,
Yeah.
right? Can players not do that anymore?
manage images. Okay.
Player
No?
settings. Whoop,
Hmm.
no. Oh no.
Ew, you can change Albert to light mode now.
Uh-huh.
That's gross. Who wants Albert in light mode?
Dark mode only.
I even use Google in dark mode. Like I downloaded an
Everything's
extension
dark
for
mode.
that.
You can dark mode Google.
I have like an extension for it, like in the Google store.
Firefox for life.
Ew.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
What did I do? Okay, hold on.
I don't think you need an extension. Weird. So while we're still sorting things out, we were trying to sneak past these giants.
Yeah, and then one of them got up to poke Umul, or is about to.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
had a,
'cause we had
I had a
really-
plan to. I had a plan to sort of make myself visible and noisy in the room that I'm in, and then fly out the window and join you later while the rest of you snuck out because you're still invisible, or some of you are.
I was about to cast a spell, but
Yeah.
that kind of raises a bit of a point that question whether do we want to deal with these guys first and leave like our back corner kind of secure and risk making a tiny bit of noise, or do we want to risk it and try and stealth away?
Can you silence them?
I don't have silence, but I have something that might kill them pretty quickly with some help from Orden.
Fireball.
I was thinking that.
I mean, we
So
reckon how many are here?
there's 5, but we were told there was about 6. And when Kit was looking earlier with her natural 20, she could tell that there was about half a dozen that she could see.
Well, there's 6 giantesses. There's these 5 drinking. There's 20 beds, and there's a couple snoring near the entrance. So, I mean, our goal here was to find out info, not.
It was like
So
to
it-
scout, yes.
If we fight, if we're trying to fight 5 hill giants, it's going to be noisy and it's going to wake the rest of the house or alert the rest of the house, even if they're drunk.
Okay, so my plan.
Go ahead.
Okay, my plan was to. That might require a little bit of leeway, but to cast Wall of Force around these guys and leave them there, and potentially Orden could drop some. I'm not sure if you still have a AoE prepped to just cook them while they sit in a.
Oh, I got
Here.
AoE stuff. I got AoE shit to burn.
Okay, that was my idea. Maybe
So a wall of
do that.
fire with a wall of force around the outside.
Oh my god.
so
That could
they
work
can't
too.
get out.
Just gonna burn.
And we'll burn the whole house down in the process.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe not fire, but
So
I'd burn them.
so that's the kill 'em all approach.
Chaos.
We potentially have the sneaky approach, but we do have this problem of a wriggling bag of Jevil in the corner there.
yeah, and our flank is kind of unsecured at the moment. If we want to escape, we'd have to run through these guys.
Yep.
So my thought was we could maybe deal with them now, and it hopefully wouldn't be noisy
Too
enough to
noisy?
alert the rest.
I'm just saying I
Does
can.
Wall of Force block sound?
No, or it
But-
doesn't
No.
specify if it does.
Okay, but Errol, you were saying?
I'm just saying I can potentially lead them away, like
Okay.
taunt them a bit, because I can fly out the window and into the night and sneak back in to join you somewhere, and not raise suspicion. Like I can just be this thief who came in to steal their gold. I think we got a bunch of something, and they don't necessarily need to be any the wiser about the rest of you.
Mhm.
So,
Boy.
or we fight them, but that kills our scouting chances.
Good thing we have the spell to talk between each other. Otherwise, this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, and this moment of very slow time. This
Yeah,
moment
well.
of group slow time spell that
Adrenaline.
We do have a
magically
new
happened.
Jevil wrinkle, so I'm sure Wes is okay with us chatting it through.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how did you add the tankard, Merwin?
You go to the bottom, and the 4 polka dots is manage images. And then you can I threw it in my props folder, and then I just dragged it onto
Okay.
the desktop.
The way I'm accessing this, I don't see the same as you, but that's okay.
The bottom?
I have
Yeah.
a 5-foot grid, and then I have a Dango menu, but not the 4 menu that you're talking about.
You need to be logged in.
For
Oh, I am
rounded
logged in. You
square.
guys might not be logged in.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
logged in because it said, "Do you want to log in?" So I said, "Sure."
Yeah, you have to log in order for it to work.
That's different.
Oh, another account.
Work.
I just used my
sure.
Google account. What are they gonna do? Send me more spam?
Yeah,
But they asked
they
me
will.
for my Google account password, and I can't remember it.
Oh, shit.
And I can't be arsed to reset it for the umpteenth time.
It's a big tentacle.
Tentacles.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody else is figuring out because things are showing up.
Yeah, you just pull up your file thing and then you can drag and drop stuff.
I will admit their image management is better than Roll20's.
Yeah, I spent a hockey game sorting out all my images because I imported them and tagging them and
Ah, there we go. That's a little better.
okay. As long as everybody figured that out.
Yep.
So back to the plan. Did you
Look,
want to
I
let
think we
Arrow
could look
lead them
at
out, or
that's
We
probably
should-
the easiest thing to come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think we should necessarily be wasting our big spells now.
Just don't get caught.
At worst, I can fly into the night and figure out a way to sneak in with you guys later. Are we telepathically bonded or not?
Yes.
Yes.
We are. Okay, so you can tell me where
We
you
are. Jekyll isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well then.
Poor Chubble's not in on the group chat.
Huh?
exactly?
All right.
Sorry,
So we're
I
going
wasn't
with Errol's
listening.
plan. Right now, Umel is almost getting poked at by a giant.
Yes.
So, quick time event is over. What we doing?
Mashing A.
It's sort of like kicking around, and Umo manages to avoid it.
Back up.
Yeah, back up. And one of the giants at the table goes to look at the cards of the guy that got up.
Oh yes, the illusion.
And the giant that went over to look at Umo, it's like looks back, hey, well, you can't understand giant, but and he goes over and shoves it. He shoves him, and those two start tussling. So Kit and Tolvik, please make perception checks.
Okay. No pressure.
10.
Oh no. 24.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Kit and Tolvik, you're like, you can hear the giants arguing and everything, but Kit, you notice that there is a large wolf. To you, like, to you, it's large. Sniffing around. It comes around the corner and it's sniffing the air.
I think really hard to the rest of the group. Incoming giant wolf.
It sniffs the air, and it starts heading this way a bit. Apparently, it rolled badly,
Oh boy.
and it's just shuffling around. It's about the size of a pony.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's the size of the bison we saw in the woods.
All right. Let's see. We're just gonna like try and scooch through the door. Let's see if this works.
Okay, make a stealth check
All right.
at advantage.
Mm, Okay, 14. Not horrible for me.
Okay, yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah. So Umo, you see this. Well, you hear one of the giants get up, and you hear the door in the next room close. Um, if you're watching them, you see like they all take their last drinks and they head back in. Well, they head into the room. One's amazingly tidy. One's a tidy freak, and he's just like cleaning up and putting stuff organized on the table as much as he can. And he goes back into the room and he goes over to the bed and he spoons the bag or checks the bag, looks in, makes sure Jewel's still tied up and everything, and pulls him in tight and spoons him like a big doll.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We just left Joel to be like,
And
Devil's a minor.
the the fire's burning, keeping the room fairly warm, and Jewel soon hears snoring from the all the giants.
I could maybe try and sneak in and help out the
Okay.
wiggling bag.
Well, you know there's a struggling bag in there, but you don't know. Yeah, I mean, right now you don't know that what's going on. You saw all the. I mean,
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah.
yeah. Umo, are you watching like through a crack in the door or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yes. So there's yeah. You notice that the room is cleared, and make a perception check for hearing.
Perception. An 8.
Okay. Okay.
Forgot to take my helmet off.
Yep. You can't hear them snoring. Arrow, you can make a also perception check.
Okay. Yeah. Not great.
You can hear the light snoring. Well, right now it sounds light to you, but you figure that it's coming through the walls and everything. It's probably loud snoring, but yes, you sense you think that the giants are have fallen asleep. Jewel, do you want to do anything? You
Can
you
I do
are
anything?
you are bound, not super well, but you are bound, and a giant has you in a hug. But it's as it falls asleep, the hug loosens.
I'm gonna try to get out of the ropes first.
Okay, so I just a sleight of hand.
All right.
You know your stuff has been you're still in your clothing, but all your stuff's been stripped and it's in a sack by the fireplace or on the next
Okay.
bed.
All right. Nat 20, total 28.
Okay, so
And
yes, you do your Penn and Teller, and just like your hands are free.
That's a good start.
All right. Am I free from the giant yet, or am I just
No,
free
that
from
that'll be a separate
All right.
action. So Kit and Tovig and Orden, you see the dog sniff. Well, it goes into the corner, sniffs around, and then heads back this way. Oh, I lost my grab. Oh, there we go. I guess it's dependent on the connection and everything because it's all online now.
Hmm.
All the assets and everything. Okay. Yeah. So you see the dog head back the way, and then you hear a small bark. Well, okay, it's kind of loud since it's a big dog. A small bark, and you hear a couple other just soft um, dog barking, and
Oh boy.
there seems to be a few. Well, three of them. And they all start. They're all sniffing around, and they roll badly. And so there's like a a leather tong or thing, and they start fighting over it and tug of warring and
Guys, there's 3 giant buffalo-sized wolves.
Yeah. Tovig's gonna go inside the gambling room.
oh, what did I do? Oh, okay.
Is the door to the bedroom closed or just left ajar?
It's a jar.
Okay. Can I get a line of sight on the squirming bag of Jeffel?
Make a stealth check to open the door a little wider so you can get a. Basically, right now it's not wide enough to look into the room, or
Okay.
you can see like um, let's say it opens. The hinge is on the right side,
Right.
so you push it open a little, and you can see like these two giants
Okay.
in their beds, but you can't. You have to open it wider to be able to either get a straight line of sight or poke your head in and see that.
Is it currently large enough to fit my small little book through?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hmm. Presuming that the not trusting my stealth rolls and presuming the little squirming bag of something is alive, I would like to cast Vortex Warp on it.
On on the the struggling thing.
On yes, if I can. I'm not sure how if that would work or not. Another creature you can see in range. Hmm. Does it count if I see it? If I just see the squirming bag that I know holds a creature?
No, it's out of the bag.
Oh, Jeffel's out of the bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
perfect.
thing unwrapped him, but still had him bound.
Okay. So, unless Jeffel chooses to fail, however, they can make a Constitution saving throw against the unknown spell effect.
Jevil does not choose
So
to
Jevel,
fail.
make a perception check, Jevel.
All right. 12.
Okay. You see this floating book.
Small, low, glowing book.
Yeah. Enter the room, and yeah, that's all you see. It's sort of floating, and it's by the doorway. You can make an Arcana check.
All right. 10.
Okay. You suspect floating book, probably magic, but you're not really sure what type of magic or anything like that.
Probably.
That's normal.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
And you think something's
yeah, I'd imagine you would feel like a kind of a twisting and a swirling in your gut a little bit, kind of if you imagine what the apparitions from Harry Potter feel like. You probably feel something like that.
you mean a Dementor?
Or like
No,
you
no,
know,
when
like
you
how
teleport.
Oh, okay, okay.
they flick their
Yeah.
wand and you suck down inwards to like a small little moat, get teleported somewhere else.
What
So
were those
you
called?
can choose to fail, or you can attempt to resist.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
it's a magical world. You feel like something magical is happening to you.
All right, I choose to fail.
Okay. If that's the case, I would like to teleport Jevil next to me.
Okay. So Jevil is next to you, and the giant sort of rolls over, and it's like, it's sort of like when the teddy bear falls out of your arms.
Oh,
Is squeezing, is like sort of searching. A sleepy arm is searching for something, and then just stops, and the giant does not wake or anything like that.
I'll move my book back in.
So
the
these
next
people are
room.
invisible, right? So I can't see.
You just noticed me because I just became uninvisible.
Yeah, because he just cast a spell, so he's.
Yeah.
The chosen space must be a surface or in the wicked.
Wait, so who are you?
Oh,
I've never
my
seen you before.
Kolvig. Nice to meet you. Sticks his hand out. I'm part of the shortcuts.
Jevil shakes his hand. Yeah,
Is
Jevil.
Jevil.
That's my name.
Pleasure to
Yeah.
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Toliander. That's the one.
Kolvig.
I was close.
He did mention the shortcuts. And Jevil would know who they are. Well, you know who they are. Although, actually,
Yeah.
you don't see any of them.
You immediately think cabbages.
Tolvin, can you describe yourself to Jevil?
Oh, sure. Well, before you, just as he starts to appear, is a kind of slightly taller than average dwarf. Sits about 4'9". He's a bit of he has a slight build. His hair is shortcut, which is a bit unusual and quite disheveled, and he has a pretty healthy stubble going on, which is but no full beard, of course. And yeah, he has a large robe with a bunch of patches on it, and kind of a utility belt that is stuffed with a bunch of spell components, and he's holding a very disheveled or very disorganized looking spell, a duplicate of the glowing one that's floating a few feet away.
While this conversation is going on, I am going to place my immovable rod against the door.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which door, though?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what?
I was like, 'cause you're
Not that door. Wrong door.
Let's lock all my companions in this room.
It'll be
no.
fine.
I'm turning traitor.
Oh, jeez.
He's evil.
So an immovable rod just suddenly appears against that door, basically.
Ah, yes.
Um,
Fair warning.
Okay, so
What's
the
going
door
on?
does swing in, so I'm not sure how you would. Try to-
What kind of handle does it have?
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's got a latch handle, so you could, yeah, you could position it so that it couldn't open. You could jam the handle. I mean, it would take they would probably try to rip the door open, but yeah, that would slow them down at least.
The rest of the group is currently invisible, minus our bird,
Bird?
Errol. He's a man. Talking bird.
Wait.
And
Errol, I've met you
Yeah,
before, haven't I?
yeah, we did meet just briefly. You're that crazy guy we named the ship after.
You named a ship after me?
Oh yeah,
oh, that's right. The Jevil's Folly. that
Devil's
must be
Folly.
you.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you with who I think you are?
Yeah. Some of us are here.
I've ran away this is like the third time now.
You suddenly hear a voice come out from like 2 feet above you. Hey, nice to meet you again, buddy.
Are you guys witches?
Hey,
They're
I
invisible
just
right
bought an
now.
invisibility tattoo.
The three of you in the gaming room, please make perception checks.
Sound based.
Hmm. 16.
Not bad. 23. 24.
22.
Okay. The two of you got above 20. You hear movement in the room, where the giants are sleeping.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, can we leave, please?
I am already moving away. Or I
Yeah.
have actually haven't heard anything, so.
Whispers, everyone.
Noodle. Go, 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 go.
Go, go,
Yeah.
go.
Where are we
He
going?
moves.
There's puppies out there.
No, there's giant wolves, Errol. There's giant wolves.
Depends on your perspective. Yeah. Oh,
Good
oh.
dog.
Yeah, so where is everybody moving?
I guess Tovig moved back out towards the open room with the cat. Where
Okay,
the dogs
you
are.
hear the door shaking, like someone's trying to open it, but clunk. The hit the immovable rod is preventing it, and then you hear voices in that room,
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
and the door is shaking violently.
Shit.
I don't think we should stay around, guys. They're
I
not
don't
as nice
sure?
as they look,
No,
and they don't look very nice.
I know. Are you sure, Arrow, that we shouldn't get rid of the giants right now? Be really nice to have a way out.
I don't know. I'm
The goal here
Jeff
was
and I
just
are the visible
how
ones.
many. The goal here was just to scout the giants, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but let's not genocide the entire everyone in the building. I
Okay,
don't think that's necessary.
everyone who's invisible line up against this wall. Jevil and
Invisible?
I can hide under the bed. Under the beds in the other room.
I can turn
Oh.
invisible.
Oh,
That'd
there
be
you go.
good. I am no longer invisible.
Oh,
Oh,
Just to point out, Jevil's stuff is all in that room still.
Oh crap.
You teleported him out.
Now let's wait for the giants to come out. Then we go back. I retrieve my immovable rod. We get Joel stuff, and then we skedaddle. Right? This works.
we could
I
take
get
them
this.
one by one through the door.
I can take them all on.
You hear
Oh.
you hear a tearing sound of the like wood splintering
Okay.
from the doorway, and you hear giantish words.
Mm-hmm.
We'd better get a move on.
Yeah. Tovig's gonna rush under and hide under a bed, and he's gonna send crackers under the gambling table.
Okay.
It's gonna go up against the wall like Errol mentioned.
Okay. Orden, you up against a wall too?
Yeah.
Okay.
More
Jevil.
specifically, out of the corner.
Um. Okay.
You are still invisible as well.
It, like,
Before
If you wanna
Jevil
move
went
wherever.
outside into that bigger room, I'm assuming someone would have mentioned that there's
Yeah.
don't take him out there because the dogs will see him.
Yeah.
Jevil, follow me in here.
Oh,
Into this room.
Jevil followed him into that
Yeah.
room instead.
And
retconning.
hide under a bed.
He wants the blue one.
Okay, take the blue one.
He has his priorities.
And
Alright,
then you hear a full crashing, and a giant steps out, and oh, he didn't notice the rod, and he walked into it, and you hear a loud cry of pain, and it's like you don't actually know what he's saying, but he's warning the others about stick doesn't move.
Floating stick.
And can you see things through crackers?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Is there a
So
window? Sorry, is there a window in the gaming room?
no.
Okay.
No. Just in the two bedrooms.
Just the one we
Yeah,
came
right.
through in
Yeah.
here.
There's one there, and then there's one that looks into this room also.
Mhm.
Where the giants are. Yeah, there's a window here also. That's how you saw the sack. Because
Gotcha.
I think Arrow originally scouted or looked in both
My
windows.
my familiar is gonna like poke its head around that window, so I'm gonna be able to see into
Okay.
that room.
Yeah, so the giants are all up, and this one's like kind of in distress, like looking under the bed and looking under the
Aw.
blanket of the next bed and checking the sack, and he's like, and Mick, his voice is in a questioning tone to he's like, it sounds like he's talking to the others, like, hey, have you seen my?
He
And
wants a
anyways, he's
17-year-old
searching
back.
around these beds and not really paying attention to the fact that the door's been broken open and this guy like walked into the rod. Crackers sees the legs of one giant come out the door,
Okay.
and it's looking around the room.
While he's looking around and making a ruckus over the door, I'm gonna very quietly, under my breath, cast a bless on the three of us that are outside this door,
Okay.
because we might need that.
Doesn't your visibility drop?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm concentrating on
Oh,
or
does
No.
ooh, it might
No,
if you cast a
it's a
spell.
Oh,
Oh, okay. No, then never mind.
Yeah, the casting of
Sorry.
any spell breaks the
Any spell.
invisibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be offensive. So the this door opens, giant head pokes out. He sees the dogs playing, and he actually heads over to them,
Jeez.
and then he like he's like playing, and then he starts playing tug of war with the leather tong thing, and he gets it and he throws it, and the dogs run that way.
This is a nightmare of a
What are we
tough
doing
mission.
here?
And this one, well, you can't actually see you can't see it, but oh yeah, Crackers can see it, and it's like there's two of them outside the door, but you can't. Um, Crackers can just see their legs right now,
Yeah.
and this you hear this sad voice, like, it's like, guys, come, it's like sort of like, come help me look.
Where's my Jeffel?
Yeah, it's missing. Anyways,
where's my stuffed?
you don't
I'm
actually
gonna
you don't actually understand it, but you just by tone, there's a sad giant inside.
I'm gonna cast a minor illusion of laughing that sounds a bit like Jevil over here. Ha! You can't catch me. And at the window, at the open window,
Which, oh, okay.
and say, "I'm free."
Well, the sad giant doesn't hear it, but this one hears something, and he pokes his head in the room and looks.
So hopefully, all he sees is an open window.
That be Toveg is gonna say to Arrow. What the heck are you thinking? We're all sitting in here.
We're hiding under beds.
We haven't even made stealth rolls.
I have. I got a 20.
They're really big beds, so it's easier to hide under one.
Okay.
And it goes over to the window, and at that moment, Bones was like, "What was that voice?"
Oh no.
And jumps up and looks.
I forgot about those.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry.
Bones is gonna drag us into combat.
One way or another, we're going to be railroaded into combat.
We're
So that's what
trying.
NPCs are for.
We're trying.
Let me reveal Bones there. Actually,
We should have just nuked them when we had the chance.
Would have killed me. I would have died.
and the
Maybe
giant.
Fine.
Guarding mission.
Hold it.
We got a master healer. You'd be fine.
The giant's like jumps back a bit, and Bones like disappears from the window. And the giant moves back to the window and looks out again, and it's like, "Ugh." And he runs back out of the room, and he's shouting at the other ones. And meanwhile, the rest have come out, and they're grabbing their weapons. They have like long spears, and this one comes back out. A couple of them come back in, and
Okay.
these two come out this way, and they're shouting at this guy, and he doesn't have a weapon or anything. He's got the dogs, and they all head to the door,
Run, Bones, run.
and he's being well. He can see that the giant in the window has a spear and is trying to poke him with it, and he just backs up.
All right. Orden is going to sneak in, retrieve his immovable rod, and grab Shovel's stuff.
Okay,
Would Crackers have followed the three giants?
Yeah, if you wanted
Just
to.
fine. Just behind
Yeah.
the
So
corner
the
there.
giants have gone out. Crackers can see that the giants have gone out. Actually, just two of them. One's standing at the door watching, but they took the dogs with them.
I'm just gonna hold hands with Umo and like pray.
All right, I got our
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Move. Hey, let's get out.
Quick, let's
Get out
let's
here.
let's get to these doors here
Yep.
fast as we can.
Okay, well, Tovig, Jebel, and Arrow are all like how you guys have to make stealth checks then, and
Yep.
Oh, I'll be fine with that.
and
Fun, fun.
Arrow and Tovig, please make intelligence checks.
Okay.
That's
It's never
Yeah.
good when you have to roll an
that's
inch.
that's the DM reminding us that we've forgotten something obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Too late
a
now.
8.
a natural 1 on the intelligence check and a 16 on my. Oh wait, no, not 16. Just a 13 on my stealth.
Okay,
No.
okay. Well, you two get out of the room, and you come into this room,
Oh no.
and it's like
Don't. Jevil doesn't have the telepathic bond. He doesn't.
no,
He just left him.
and you two are like,
Mm,
We won't
where's
be able
Jevil?
to-
I'm going to cast a message and tell Jevil to get the hell out of there.
Sneak out, join us.
um, does Jevil notice them leave?
make a perception check.
Okay. 29.
Yeah, you notice them leave and say, hey, what?
Um, I'll try to leave with them. Should I cast? Or
Yeah,
use
make a
stealth?
stealth check.
Okay.
You can sort of like go along the edge here behind the beds and stuff. Okay. One of them rolled a 1 under perception. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, so yeah. Okay, you get out into this area, you see Arrow.
Hey, what the fuck, guys?
Sorry, you're not part of our group chat. We have a telepathic bond up here. I'm sorry. I forgot you weren't a part of it.
It's too expensive to recast.
It's not. It takes 10 minutes.
Everybody, well, okay, Jebel, Arrow, and Tolvig, as you were leaving the room, please make perception checks.
14.
14.
Okay, Arrow?
Sorry. Perception. 14.
Okay.
3 14s.
Both of you heard just distant, fleetingly, "Oh shit!" And it sounded like Bones' voice.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh boy.
that's not good. Who's
uh,
Bones?
Bones is our pet skeleton friend, occasionally wizard.
Occasionally wizard.
Sometimes, sometimes Chris
Part-time.
inhabits him when he can play.
Gets possessed sometimes.
More when Matt
Oh.
wasn't was studying and stuff.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
found him in the Isle of Dread.
Actually, you found the majority of the party on the Isle of Dread.
That's true, yes.
Good for them.
Okay, what are you guys doing? Oh, Umar already ran to the doors.
Yep.
I'm
Oh.
listening very carefully at the doors before I open them.
I
What do
will take rear point.
Errol's going to dart there too and just do a quick silent open.
Okay.
So-
Can the Clang Clangs make stealth checks?
The clankety clanks, yes.
Ah.
A straight roll since you still have invisibility.
Good question, Wes. Does the stuff that Orden picked up turn invisible, or is there just a floating bag and a floating rod right now?
Wait a minute. Kit has Beskar armor, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't remove the stealth. Like it removes the stealth, but we don't get advantage, I don't think.
Not mithril.
Invisibility would give
Invisibility
you.
would give you advantage then.
Does the Beskal have like nullify the disadvantage on stealth?
Yes. Beskar
Oh,
is light and flexible.
should have
if the
advantage
armor
then.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it
my
was-
mistake.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Okay, let's see if I can roll higher than 13. Let's go. $24.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Okay. You guys are okay. So what are you doing at the door? Listening or?
I'm listening very carefully.
Okay. Make a perception.
I'm gonna try to take off my helmet this time. 19! See, it works.
You don't hear anything from the other side.
Great.
Okay. Errol opens it.
Okay. Errol will need assistance. You can reach the door handle, but you are not strong enough.
Can I grab his legs and pull him down as he's trying to pull the latch?
Oh no
Yeah,
no no!
not-
He can reach the latch and activate the latch. It's just the door is really heavy. They're
Yeah,
like
I'd like to grab his legs so he has more weight to pull down on the.
oh no to actually push the door open because
Oh,
they're
it's push. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
yeah.
Joel,
Okay,
guy out.
as long as there's two of you at a door, then you have enough combined strength to open a door. It's just one of you can't do it by yourselves.
Gotcha.
At that point, I'd probably turn around and go, Joel! Oh,
Where even am I at? Wait,
I was gonna say, where's your token?
I
Are you under
don't see my
Orden?
token.
You're under Orden, I think.
Why am I under Orden? Oh yeah, I am under Orden.
Orden's very big.
Orden is very big.
Jebel is not very big.
Jebel is slight.
You're taller than half the party.
That is true. And that's really sad knowing I'm 5'3".
yeah, you're
Hey.
the second tallest in the party.
I'm
The
3'2".
next tall.
Do not.
Alright,
So
there-
there's a hallway ahead and a door on your. There's actually a door here. Whoops. Oh, okay. Using the wrong tool there. There's a door here.
All right. First off, let's close the door behind us.
I will cast Arcane Lock on it.
Okay.
The DC to break it open increases by 10.
Okay. Now,
And I left crackers on the other side, which might be a mistake, but I'm gonna go send. If there's a window where he is right there, I'm gonna.
No, those
Try
are
and send him out.
doors.
Oh, those are doors.
Yeah.
Was there a
You-
window in one of the?
If you meant to bring him with you, you could have brought him with you. It's okay.
I was meaning to leave him out and try and find ones.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
If you want, you can actually resummon your book. To
I know,
bring
yeah.
them near you. Okay.
I should be able to
What?
do that.
How far can the book be from you?
300 feet.
Oh, okay. Like you could have gone around the doors. Like the doors out over by that over here are still open.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I would have slowly followed them behind the giants and snuck around. I guess
Okay.
look for bones somewhere.
Basically, you see him running, and the giants are like kind of confused. The dogs actually are chasing Bones, but the giants themselves are just sort of sauntering um, behind, and they're actually looking at the ground outside the window over here and talking to the other giants. And
Okay. Does it look like the wolves are going to catch bones?
oh yeah,
Like,
he doesn't move that fast. They actually you actually do see them catch Bones,
That would
knock
look
him
like a
Hmm.
knock him down, and then they're like playing with the bones.
no one plays with my skeleton.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 19.
Okay. The dogs have gone after like the bigger bones, so like the femurs, um,
Oh.
and stuff. But you see the um, basically they torn off his legs, but you see him like clawing away with the torso and stuff, like trying to get, and it gets into a bush, like into some bushes. So they got his legs. Essentially, they're like chewing on his legs and stuff. But he's the upper torso and everything is intact, and it crawled into some bushes and it's hiding.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, how far away is Bones's bush from the inside of the building? Like, if he was to from me to like my Tovig, Bones's bush, would that be like greater than 90 feet?
Sorry, for some reason my session expired on my computer here.
Uh.
Well, how can I accept a request when I'm the actual owner?
That's an L.
Oh, sorry. What was your question again?
From Tovig the wizard to Bones's bush, would that be greater than 90 feet?
From you, actually, from you or the book?
From me, like inside.
Oh
the
no,
house
that's
here.
more than 90 feet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
What the heck?
yeah, I guess there's not a lot I can do for poor Bones other than nuke some dogs. I guess was Bones part of our telepathic bond, I imagine?
If you had the capacity to
Oh yeah,
extend
I
it to
think
him,
so. I think like
you could have.
originally, yeah, it was like 8 creatures originally.
Okay.
So I imagine I would have
What the-
included him if I could have.
Retconning.
Yeah,
My favorite.
yeah.
Sorry. That's just system went weird on me. So what did you want to do with Bones? Did you like did you want to ask him something or?
Yeah, I wanted to check in to ask if he was okay. I can cast a message. I just would rather not.
Is he
All-
All you
okay?
hear, all you hear is
He's okay.
my legs,
Okay.
my legs.
I don't think so.
He's all right. He's all right.
Will
We can
you
get
be?
him
Can you
And-
get
and
away
actually-
from here?
Everybody's hearing it because he's just totally
Oh,
frantically broadcasting. They got my legs.
do we-
And he's
Yes.
he's and it's like, where are you guys?
We're inside still. Are you able? Do you think you can crawl to safety?
Oh, I'm hiding for now. Just I can't go far very fast.
Hmm.
We'll get you new legs. I'm sorry.
It's like, oh God, they just broke that one.
Kid's doing a lot of breathing exercises.
Can he breathe? He doesn't have an esophagus.
It is.
Or
Kit
lungs.
Kit is
Awesome.
breathing.
Kid's doing breathing
Oh,
exercises.
Kit is. I thought you were talking about bones.
She's just like, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Hold.
All right, what's behind this wall?
Oh, you're using your supervision?
No, I used that already.
Okay.
I was asking because I wanted to open the door and see what's behind it.
Oh, okay.
Well, first, I want to smell. Smell. I can't say that I want to see if there's something that smells. Anyways,
You want to sniff under the door crack to see if
Thank
you
you.
can smell anything.
that.
You want to
Door-
use your Google sniffer.
hard. English is hard today. Okay. Yeah.
No judgment.
Is there a smelly giant behind the door?
No. You smell smelly giant scent, but not a giant itself.
Okay, cool. Let's open the door. See what's behind.
You will need someone to help you.
Yeah, there's enough of us.
Okay,
Shut the
so Orden and Arrow go in, and that is. I don't know what's going on there. Sorry, I have to see what room this is. Duck. So there is the single bed in here, big bed. There are hides on the floor, and there's a table and a couple of chairs, a chest. There's a lot of clothes hanging up on pegs, giant clothes, and there's a big chain set in the wall, and it looks like it's got like a carabiner or like an open ring that it can attach to something else. So the chain is attached to the wall, and then it extends out to the end of the chain has a clasp on it, so it looks like it can attach to a collar or something like that.
Okay.
And there are giant-sized weapons sort of clustered in a corner, and an old shield.
Giant size shield.
Yeah.
All right. Anything of immediate value that I can see? Since while we're here, we might as well rob them blind.
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, like unless you spend the time to open the chest and look in it, but
Yeah, I look in the chest.
okay, it is locked.
Hey, Errol, can you open this?
Hey, Birdbrain.
Are we scouting or are we looting?
Both.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
game.
both.
But, all right. I will do a quick check for traps and then.
That way, when they catch us, they can just chalk it up to common thieves.
Not intelligence gathering, which we're totally doing.
You're not taking notes?
Oh, I thought you were doing that.
Yeah, it seems to be a simple lock. You can unlock it. Well, there's no traps either.
All right. I'll do a quick level around.
You do a quick what?
Shuffle around, just checking what's in there.
Oh, okay. There's a couple bags of coins. They look mostly gold and silver. You can see a cup, and as you're looking through the bag quickly or jingling it, and it's like, oh, coins. And you look in there, they're of all sorts of different. For from different places and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And the other one has some cool looking rocks. You're not sure if they have any particular value. And then there's just some other clothes, and there's a couple empty flasks. And actually, there's one full flask, but it's like big size, like giant sized.
So like it'd be basically as tall as Arrow is.
Fairly big, yeah.
I'll haul that out and pop it in the bag of holding. Um, and the coins. We got to move along here.
Hmm
We'll count the
Yeah,
stuff later. Let's roll.
I do have one question before we go. I know I'm kind of dwelling on our poor friend Bones, but am I able to cast Dimension Door through my spell book and take the book and Bones back inside?
Mm.
Just leave Bones out there. He's happy.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He can't move in here. He's gonna clatter around.
We can stick him either in the bag of holding since he doesn't move or doesn't breathe, or like in a backpack on Orden's back.
Tolvig,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you very politely. Let's not put our friends into small, tiny, enclosed places, okay?
Yeah, that really sucks.
It's better than having their limbs ripped apart and eaten by dogs.
He's already apart, and we serve the living right now, and unfortunately, we'll just have to pick up the remains afterwards. We have to focus at the task.
Do you
at
even know what happens to a reanimated skeleton when it gets digested by a dog?
Let's talk about this.
He escaped to the bushes.
Do you think he's
Yeah.
tasty?
I will say that you can do that with the dimension door.
I'm doing it.
Save yourself spell slots, dude.
You-
You're gonna burn
can-
yourself out.
You save your own spell slots. I do what I want with mine.
Okay.
I can't. Are you gonna carry him, Tolfeg? You're not.
I will
supposed
if I
to this.
can. If no one else will, and this dang group would
I s-
save our friends. That
Please-
could have been one of us back there. You just leave one of us behind?
Yeah.
Is he not part of our group?
I'm not saying he's not a part of the group. All I'm saying is sometimes you just have to focus on the mission, okay?
I am. I'm man left behind. No skeleton or man left behind.
Afterwards.
Afterwards, he's gonna be in those wolves' bellies. You don't think they can sniff him out in a bush that's like 5 feet away from where they ate his legs?
They just
They
chew
already-
on bones. They don't eat them.
They already had his bones.
Anyway,
So-
he cast a spell and bing.
Yep. Bones and Crackers are back next to
Yeah.
us. Are you okay? Will you be okay, Bones? I'm sorry about your legs.
He's like lying on the ground, he's like, oh, how did I get here?
Teleported you back in here.
And he's like looking down. It's like, oh, that wasn't a dream. I did lose my legs.
I'm sorry, Bones.
and he like, can I get a hand?
Yeah, Orden, do you have like a backpack that we can put him in?
Yeah, I got it.
Is Bones normally this short?
He usually has legs.
He's normally about a leg taller. Yeah.
Yeah, normally he's the second tallest person in the group. And then, all right,
Well, I took your spot.
all right. Sorry, Bone, you're gonna have to deal with the inside of my pack for a little bit.
Or like you can keep his head on or something, like a little bit of like a doggy fanny pack or something like that.
All right, I'm stuffing Bones inside the pack.
No, don't stuff him in the backpack.
Like,
It's
let him see
can-
outside.
You hear this like slightly muffled voice. It's like, can you keep the opening open?
All right,
You just see like
Oh.
and out does it.
a single skull just poking out of nothingness because Orden's
Yeah,
still
but that's
invisible.
what I was worried about.
Okay,
since
you
I
can
attempt-
stuff him in my backpack, then I can give him a piggyback ride. I'm
Okay.
already visible. How much does
Alright.
Bones weigh?
Da, da, da.
Really not much.
So I only have like 40
Um.
pounds of excess capacity.
Humans are
Half of what he
95%
used to.
water.
Oh, he doesn't weigh that
Whatever it
much
is.
right now. He's like not even 10 pounds.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
No water weight there.
All right, I'm gonna start moving ahead and seeing what the next room is.
Sounds good.
To the double doors. Oh, you're walking down that way. Okay. It is a hallway with two doors. Well, actually, it also opens into a larger room or an opening here that has some doors. And what room is that? 6. There's so yeah, that larger room with the two tables in it is dominated by a large fireplace. It's not fully like it's lit, but it's not full flamed. Like it's just dying
Yeah, it's just
logs. Yeah,
gonna.
yeah. On the mantle of it is a shiny brass jar and a humanoid skull. Two separate things.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Shiny.
Yeah.
the
How
table.
big is the brass jar? Is it like giant sized?
Yeah, the jar
Oh,
itself is giant size, but the humanoid skull was anywhere between a halfling to what it could be a child or halfling's head,
oh,
skull all the way up to an orc.
ah,
Just in case Bones ever loses his head.
Yeah,
yeah. It's next to Mima's ashes on the fireplace.
the tables themselves looks like someone was eating in here or something. There's still some pottery flagons and platters on them, and pots and kegs are all over the place. It's still messy, like someone hasn't tidied up yet.
Hmm.
The walls display various trophies, heads of humanoids, bison, other large animals, skulls and skins, and some arms and armor.
Ooh,
And
Okay.
on the wall, the back wall here, along this wall here, there are 8 shields, sort of like mounted on display.
By the way,
Uh,
Wes,
but
your
they're
stream doesn't look properly.
pardon me.
Your stream doesn't look quite right.
No, for some reason it died and I can't get it to restart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering. Okay.
So there are, oh yeah, yeah. But along the wall here, there are 8 shields. 2 of them are giant size, but the rest of them are like regular sized ones.
hmm. Do they have any like plaques or like writing underneath them?
No, but the a couple of the smaller, like the regular size shields, they have dwarven runes on them, and a couple of them you recognize that of well, you recognize symbols on them that would indicate they're like from armies of the region.
Oh, I can read Dwarvish as do I need to
So
like
yeah, so you recognize that they're from 2 different clans.
hmm, any clans that I would recognize?
Um, you recognize the names, but you've never encountered those people. It's like sort of you read about them in a book.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are they magical?
How are you checking?
I don't know.
Uh,
I'm just
Looking
wondering.
with your owlish eyes.
I'll just
Um, Jebel and Orden and Errol, can you make perception checks for hearing?
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Dirty 20.
12.
17.
We're all rolling perception.
Just the three down in
Okay.
that area there. Orden, you hear a fair amount of noise and sheep. There's sheep bleeding from the doorways to the west.
All right. I'm gonna say western doorway, noise behind that. Let's avoid that for now.
And you also hear a woman's voice saying, "No, no, don't." She's pleading with someone not to kill the sheep.
Uh-oh.
Scratch that. I'm curious now.
Send
Should
in
we
a buck.
rescue the sheep?
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Let's
so
take it.
you're willing to rescue the sheep that we've never even met or know if they're intelligent?
Sheep or sheep. All right.
And,
I'm
and
gonna.
you hear the roar of some. You based on the rumble of it and everything, you can tell it's probably something very large, and you hear giants, a lot of giant voices.
Oh,
Was the
like no
woman's
one was
voice in common?
arguing. Sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, like
I'm gonna-
nobody's. It's fine. Go ahead.
Each other.
No.
I'm gonna smell under the door to see if I keep saying that. Just try and smell
Check.
blood. Do I smell blood?
Yes.
Hmm.
If you want to, it smells like animal blood. If
Okay.
if your smelling is that like just discerning.
Yeah.
Might be a bit late
Alright.
for the sheep.
That's probably the kitchen.
Kitchen, slaughterhouse, etc.
Same thing.
All right.
And you continue to hear
I see.
you continue to hear the woman's voice. Well, she's actually you can hear her crying.
Oh.
Mhm.
And is this crying in like common or in giantish?
Common.
Oh.
The voices of a pitch that you know it's a regular sized person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We should probably go in there.
All right. Let's open up the
All
door.
right.
Crap.
It'll mean a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Errol, did you want to look at the shields, or were you looking at the shields?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm curious.
You can make an investigation or an arcana check.
I'll do investigation. Natural 1.
And then roll a d6.
Uh-oh. 6.
Okay. You don't notice anything especially special about any of the items.
Are they secured to the wall or just hung there?
They're just hung there.
All right. I'm gonna lift the 2 normal sized ones up and toss them in the bag of holding.
No, there was 2 giant ones and 6
Oh.
regular sized
Okay.
ones.
I got it backwards.
Yeah, shields aren't that heavy. Steal all of them.
I'm gonna take the prettiest looking one.
Okay. You have a pretty shield. It's not one of the dwarven ones.
Figures.
I'll take a dwarven one too. Maybe Uma will want it.
Okay. So yeah, you got a couple shields. So how do you want to approach the next step?
The doors are closed where Orden are, or
Yeah,
is,
they
or
are closed and they would open towards you.
towards
Towards.
us.
So, are we charging into the rescue or are we continuing our scout? We know there's a bunch of people in there.
Let's take a peek first.
I can send in the book. Yeah. Take a
Okay.
peek.
Invisible people, take a peek.
Oh, okay.
Okey-dokey.
I'll back up then.
Yeah. Errol will hide behind a corner here.
Okay.
So, which Clanky did you want to go first?
Maybe the one that can hit things.
I mean, Uma is
Best.
quite capable of hitting
Yes.
things.
Sure. okay.
So
Uh,
does Cracker have a physical form?
Yeah, you can see him, but he doesn't take up his own space.
It's
He
ethereal.
sheds dim light for 5 feet.
Okay. No, like I'm just wondering if he can like go under the door or something like that.
Let me
Like-
check. Intangible doesn't occupy space.
I mean, would you be able to slide a normal sized book under the giant sized door anyways?
Potentially.
Like their place isn't built the greatest, so there is a, you know,
Mhm.
2 or 3 inch gap at the bottom of the door.
As a bonus action, you can cause a spectral mine to hover up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you or it can see. It can pass through creatures, but not objects.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a
Unless
gap,
there's
so
a-
you can get it under the door then.
Okay,
If
I'd
it
like
can-
to send him
yeah.
through.
Okay. So you see this.
Oh my.
Ooh, wheeze.
Yeah, I'll let you guys talk. I'm gonna go to the have a break.
Ah, we had to save Bo Pete.
There's like a freaking dragon or something there. They're
Ah.
they're feeding a dragon.
4, 5, 6.
What am I perceiving in that room?
Yeah, there's a lot to take in here.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that thing? What is that Medusa-looking dragon?
I don't know.
No idea.
And why are there 5 Shreks?
They're ogres. Yeah. They have layers.
Is that Shaun the Sheep?
Yeah.
That's not
Bo
Shaun
Peep.
the Sheep. That's a different character from that thing.
There's 4 giants. A
4
really
giants and 5 ogres, and then an unidentified monster.
I don't
And
like
one-
the unidentified monster. It looks kind of scary if I'm being real with you.
Are we gonna do something about this, or are we scouting?
We were supposed to just scout. We couldn't. Nobody wanted to take on the 5 giants before us, so we might have to just walk on by.
So,
Close the door and step away carefully.
so
Like,
you
And come
see,
back with the dragon.
we needed the place. I'm sorry.
so you see 2 giants, or Cracker sees 2 giants sitting on large chairs at the end here. They seem to be like egging on the ogres that are these 3 ogres here. 1, 2, 3 are holding chains attached to a creature here that looks like that.
A cross between a Hydra and a dragon.
That is no thank you.
Or something. It looks very ugly, and it's like playing with the sheep
Oh, that's messed up.
and eating them,
Oh.
and so
Oh.
these 3 ogres are trying to control it, and these 2 are like panically. Well, you can see they're nervously holding crossbows, and this giant's sort of just there to. This giant is there to sort of like push the sheep forward, and like any sheep that try to escape, it sort of like chases down and throws it back in the heap. This giant is just physically holding on to this woman here, who's basically Little Bo Peep,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just crying because like the sheep are being eaten, and she's pleading to two giants that are just sitting here laughing and drinking and just being entertained.
Hmm. Well, I can pull the lady out. The sheep are probably done for. Or do we want to just not get involved?
I don't.
I'm obviously.
Tolvig, the mission was to scout and bring back information. Based on the description of everything that you've relayed, I don't think that we're capable enough and that we should continue our mission of scouting.
Yeah, this place is a bit above our pay grade. Should we just? I can pull out the defenseless woman, perhaps the captive, but
I just am concerned about. I understand it's the right thing to do,
Mhm.
but I don't know if we have the power to back it up. I'm just concerned that
We
we
can
won't
run.
be able to. Yeah, but then we won't have completed our scouting mission. We're supposed to scout first. That is the priority.
Well, we have scouted. We do have information.
Mm-hmm.
But do we have a total head count?
Working on it.
Roughly 15.
A few ogres.
Do the two giants at the head of the table? They look very kind of. Do they look any like larger or more distinguished than the regular giants?
Yes.
They're
They're
like
not bigger, but they just seem more distinguished.
fancily dressed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, sort of like
Or the boss.
well, I'm just trying to figure out how to say this in a politically correct way. they,
Oh.
they look like people that don't normally know how to dress up and just like picked fancy things that make them look fancy, but they're not actually matched or anything. You know, they're like wearing stripes with polka dots and
Mm.
but
Red
they're nice clothes.
So tacky new money.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
New money.
And the captive is human?
Yes.
One human captive, okay. Hmm. And they don't seem to be threatening the killer at the moment.
Pardon me?
They don't seem to be threatening to kill the human at the
No,
moment.
no, they're actually like she tries to hide her face and not watch what's going on and the the you know the more distinguished giants are shouting at something and the giant that's by her like forces her head up and makes her watch and she struggles and but basically they're just making her watch her sheep being killed and the creature like goes up to one and swallows one whole and
Ugh.
Jubble whispers at a low volume.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what you guys are talking about in there, but
Okay, you know what?
I will say, as a person who was held captive by them, that it's not very nice. So I personally think we should save her,
Okay.
if at all possible.
Should we come back or do it now before there's any risk of her being hurt?
Well, if we do it now, we're starting a war. So we gotta be ready to run.
They hurt accidentally, very easily though.
Very true.
yeah,
You don't
Javel's
like
got
being
like
spooned by a giant?
And
Giant's
they
got
hurt,
like bruises on his ribs that are, like giant hand.
and they
Ugh.
hurt on purpose even easier.
Mhm.
So
Before we do this, I'd like to use my hastened ritual of the day to cast Murray's telepathic bond again and include Javel in on our conversation.
Okay.
wow, I suddenly feel enlightened.
Yes, welcome to the big leagues.
Big?
No, very small leagues, the short leagues.
Short leagues.
So what we do, an indiscriminate murder plus rescue, or we continue scouting?
I can pull her out right now and get her right next
And-
to us.
can we send Errol off to do a little bit more scouting and then we run, or is that
I can stay here if you guys want to. Like, I can keep the book here and we can continue on. If at any point it becomes harmful to her, I can pull her out immediately.
I think Jevil makes a good point.
We
We
should.
can't leave her in the hands of these monsters.
Mhm.
Okay.
But if we take her, we've got to. That's the last thing we do before we book it, and we've got to have a plan where we're trundling off to.
Right.
So I don't mind taking a really quick scan around the house, like in the house, to
I
to see
have
what's
a
going on.
minute.
Although I do
I
have
can.
trouble with doors.
Yeah.
Can't
All I
push
need
them
is a
open.
minute to get us all out of here. I have teleportation circle prepped up, and all I need is 1 minute of casting time.
I like your words,
Yeah.
Magic Man.
Mm-hmm.
A minute's a hell of a long time. If we upset the hornet's nest. I think we're gonna have to do that from a place of safety in the forest.
well, there
Unless-
was a window.
Or could bar a door and just hide.
Okay, but in the big room where we were before, there was a window. We could grab her and then hoof it out through the window.
And you know there's a couple doors, right? Why is this not?
It's very
Oh, yeah.
laggy.
There's
It
a
is very
couple.
laggy.
There's a couple doors in the big room.
Yep.
Yeah, that go right outside. You figure.
Right up here.
Okay.
Can you
Alright.
bamf her out, Tolvik, like you did with Jevil?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, well hold off, but I think that's what we do once we've got our plan set.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, we know enough that this place is above our pay grade, and we need at least pretty substantial backup to take this place on.
Uh-huh. Or somehow trap all of them in a wall of force and then stick
That
them in
doesn't get
range.
that big, unfortunately. I
Yeah.
can't include the whole house.
No, but it's a good way to bar the door behind us while we make our escape.
That's actually true. That's actually how we can escape. If we hide in one of these rooms, I can concentrate on. Oh, actually, no. No, never mind.
Is the
I
teleport?
need a second 5th level slot for that.
All right. Fine. Everyone agrees that we're over our head and we've scouted enough. So
But you have a ladder on your patch.
Yeah!
We do have a ladder.
I don't
I don't
necessarily relish
I thought
the
we
idea of
used to.
outrunning those wolves outside when there's a fence line that we have to cross as well. But we could use a ladder.
I'm just joking. It's like, but you have a ladder.
I know.
okay.
This is
Tolvik, what do you need that I can provide you as backup to make this work?
I think I need to be able to stay secured and uninterrupted for 1 minute in in a small room. Do you think you
Okay.
could bar a doorway of a room and hold off like the strength of
Arden,
a hill
you
giant?
You still have your immovable rod, right?
Yeah.
So could we go back to the smaller room that we saw above, and then Tolvik, you could teleport her in, and then we can block the door with the immovable rod? Because they won't know where she went. Yeah, where Errol's pointing. They won't know where she went, just that she disappeared.
True.
So if we're all quiet while you're concentrating, and we stand by the door, and if they do break down the door, start poking, and as long as you're hidden and not interrupted. So if we put you, I can't point. If we put you in, say, the corner here.
Could hide under the bed and draw the circle under the bed.
Yeah.
Errol, can you make a intelligence check?
Because I do so well at those.
Or whoever, like, you went and searched this room here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just make a check.
Jesus, two natural ones in a row.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh.
You just said like,
Really
Um,
safe.
Hold up. I also checked that room. Do I
okay,
get to?
yeah, you can make a.
Please.
This won't be much better, I'm sure. 10.
Um, you notice that, okay, based on the description of what the two um head giants here, head of the table giants, and the clothing in here, you suspect it's one of their rooms
Yeah.
Mhm.
because the clothing sort of like it's got the nice, well, quote unquote nicer looking clothing in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, if we do that, I can help bar the door.
It is probably going to be one of the places they might check, maybe, if it's one of their rooms.
Well,
I do
more that you think that they might come get something from the room.
Right.
I do feel there's more to see in the house.
There definitely is.
Like,
Do you want to continue on until we find a more secure room and then perform
Yeah.
the plan?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. I at least want to go here
Oh boy.
And maybe
and
see
see.
what's behind this door right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I can. I'll join the group. Oh, we're splitting the party. We can maybe check this door. I'm not sure if. Oh, it's probably another one
No,
of their bedrooms.
that doesn't work. Oh, are people still there?
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Yep.
it's just everyone quiet.
No.
Just thinking.
I just want to graduate.
You will.
I mean, yes, that room is a room that you can go hide in, but they might come. They might have a need to come into that room, but you're not sure. You're just worried about that possibility.
There's still lots of sheep to eat. Let's go and see if we can
Just start opening
Scout.
random doors.
scout the house a little bit more.
Okay.
Errol, did you check that door in front of us? Or in front of Jevil?
Not yet,
This one?
but I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so laggy, I can't tell where you guys are pointing.
The door.
Door.
Does that help?
So
The
the
white
door
one,
to the south of
sneaky.
Jevel.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to listen, or are you just gonna open it up?
Let's open it up.
Okay.
We gotta hurry now.
Mhm.
It is a long hallway, and at the end of it, there is a door.
All right.
And then when you look down the hallway, there's another hallway here, and you can see that it turns at the end.
What
Yeah.
odd construction.
Yep.
Yes.
So I look at this like, who the heck built this place?
It's very strange, yeah.
Just keep opening doors or something. Like, just keep going. What's
We
going
need
on?
to
Yeah,
find a small
Yeah, let's just
room.
get the lay of the land.
Okay. So as you flew past here, you saw a hallway with a door. And then there's a hallway up that way.
It's like that's like a central door. Yeah, let's open that one.
Okay.
Carefully.
Keep us posted with. Let us know if the woman's in any real danger.
Will do.
It's just a room.
No, I think there's. Let me find a description. 3.
Yeah.
Jebel whispers.
Oh, actually,
telepathically.
as you came up to that door, you could hear sounds from beyond that. It sounds like weapons clashing and laughter but all in like the deep giant voices.
Mhm.
Which door? The one they're right at right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're okay. So that's at least a couple more giants. Can we distinguish how many
You can
voices?
make a perception check.
Okay. See if I can get another natural one. It was super close. 18.
16.
You hear at least 6 voices, different voices.
In that room.
Yeah.
Wow. Not
Oh
much
my
room. Not
god,
much.
Zach.
I didn't touch anything.
Uh,
All right, so that's 6 more giants barring in a room that's really small. Okay.
With that roll, you
Interesting.
you can also tell that the voices aren't as deep as the other hill giants that you saw initially. So you figured
It might be like ogres.
yeah, ogres or young giants.
Mm.
Okay. Good to know. Moving on.
Okay.
Found the daycare, I guess.
The giant
Okay,
shortcuts.
there is a doorway down there. Anyways, let me try to draw this. Ooh. Nope, that didn't work. Why is that not working? Anyways, there's a door at the end of that hall. Oh, you do see
Alright.
it.
Listen, and if we don't hear anything open,
Okay, let me see what room that is. Tuk, tuk, tuk. 1.
these giants are good about keeping their doors closed.
Tuk, 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 tuk. Make a intelligence check at this point.
Okay.
Nine.
Everybody can actually make it,
Uh-oh.
or
11.
whoever's actually out scouting with them. Actually, yeah. So just Orden and Arrow.
Ah, okay.
Come on, roll better than an 11.
Roll better.
What did you get, Orden?
I got an 11.
Okay. You think that based on the traveling and the movement and everything that you are towards the front of the building that you'd originally approached, so this door is probably leading outside or into the courtyard.
Okay. Nothing important.
And you knew that there were guards in the courtyard.
Never mind. Good thing I rolled past that DC. Okay.
Okay, not that way.
Let's try this door.
The one.
Yeah, the one where Jebel is.
Okay. So there are a couple of doors. Like there's the one here or the one by Jovel.
The one by Jebel.
Okay.
So we'll go that one.
And then the other one.
Okay. Do you want to listen or are you just opening?
Listen first.
Okay. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah. Make perception checks. Listening, obviously.
18.
Okay. You hear snoring from in there.
Okay.
At least 2 voices or 2 snores.
Deep, like
Hmm.
heavy snores, or Little dainty snores.
Deep snores. It's like someone sleeping. Yeah.
All right. That's another bedroom, so another 2 to the count.
Yep.
It's something like giant snores or something smaller.
Giant snores.
Okay.
My goodness, there's a lot in here.
Oh.
I guess this last door.
This sort of space here, there's like no way into it.
There should be a door by where Kit is.
Oh, okay.
Except I'm
Didn't
Oh no.
pretty sure
didn't
it doesn't
Oh,
cover mine.
actually. Oh, that's
I
weird.
don't.
Yeah, there's no door for that space.
That is weird. Oh no, it's on. Yeah, there is a door, but you haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Then we won't see it. I'm gonna listen behind
Oh,
this
hold it.
door that's going off to the
That
side.
room. Oh, actually, there should be a door. That's a good point. For some reason, that room does not. We'll say it was by where Kit was.
Oh, okay.
Not just a poorly engineered room that got walled off in an addition.
I think by default we do a quick listen and an open, right?
Yeah.
Or open if we
Um,
don't hear anything.
you don't hear anything.
Okay.
You smell
It's
anything?
famous-
Nightmares.
Mostly gonna steal this one.
Oh, sorry. Which door are you checking? By
Sorry.
where Orden is, or
I think we're checking this one right now.
okay. Okay. Yeah. So, you don't hear anything.
All right, I'm gonna give it a smell check real quick. That is a 25. The smell behind the door.
You smell, well, for 25, the three figures in there.
Hmm. 3 somethings behind that door, and I don't think they're asleep.
Hmm.
This is the one by Kit. Where Orden is now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your smell good enough to be able to tell if they're like extremely sweaty giants or like
I don't know. Can I tell what?
With a 25, they smell like giants, but not not the strong smell you heard of the initial room where the guys were playing games.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They smell like clean giants. I don't like this. I don't like the smell of that. Let's move on.
Oh, like new money again?
No.
Oh.
Um,
No, new money would take baths.
more
Less
more
Ah.
like smells of cooking smells on them.
staff?
Yes.
They're the
And
elf.
naturally, the cooks would smell less than giants. All right. So let's. All right. Now we try this door.
You don't hear anything beyond it.
All right. Small check.
It smells like so. Oh, actually, Du- du- du-
That's a 12. So.
you can smell this. Hill giant lives in there, but there is no hill giant in there right now.
Okay. Let's open this one.
Okay. Inside this room, it is actually fairly nicely decorated. There's a giant hide on the floor, like a giant bear skin on the floor. A chair, a stool, a huge chest, and a bed that has a lot of furs on it. So, sort of like used for blankets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, and there's a high shelf. It's about 9 feet up.
I'll
Alright.
flap up. I'll flap up there and go and check out what's
Okay.
there.
On the shelf are a beaten silver comb with some gems inlaid into it, a mirror made from copper colored mirror, like the frame, but the mirror is a mirror, and a large gold hairpin set with a pearl.
Yoink.
I don't tell anybody about them until I just but I surreptitiously pop them into the bag of holding.
Can you make a stealth check
Sleight of hand.
or a sleight of hand?
Yeah, do I
Uh,
see him doing that?
Seeing
20.
that you're seeing
29. Good luck with that.
based on your height, Orton can tell that he's up there for a longer time than it would be to just look around.
I say, yeah, I found this weird mirror.
Take it.
I'll pop it in the bag of holding. See?
Thanks. Just to check in on Crackers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Crackers is watching things. So, they're down to 4 sheep.
Oh, jeez. They're down to 4 sheep, people. Gotta move.
Running out of time.
It's dust. Okay.
And there's no place we can hide yet.
We can hide in here.
Could hide in here.
I don't we'd have to probably move to like half the way to the other side of the house to find another unoccupied room that's.
You figured
gonna
like
happen.
this room could potentially be reasonably defensible if you like push the bed in front of the door
Okay.
and use the rod to jam the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll do one better than that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
What does this room look like on the map?
Pardon me?
We can't see the room on the map. It's so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, duh. I can see it. Why can't you?
Mhm.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll pile in here.
I think that's the plan.
Okay. And you're gonna remotely remove the woman?
Are we ready to bail now? Or
Are we?
there's still a whole other side of the house we haven't seen, but
Yeah, but we don't have time.
we've probably
It's a
got.
pretty good idea what we're facing.
Well, also,
That's true.
We need a garrison.
you also haven't come across a way of easily getting to the other side of the house without being observed.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is only the second floor, right?
Well, it's the main level.
Oh,
There
okay.
there is basically the ground floor. There's some upstairs, more like a tower, like a guard tower and stuff.
Gotcha.
And well, most places they have some sort of basement, whether it's just for cold storage of stuff or
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cooler storage,
Okay.
keeping
Some of
prisoners.
this, yeah. Maybe some of the stronger-ish people want to move the bed in front of the door, and we can bar ourselves in.
Mm-hmm.
That would be me.
Well, Uma said she had a trick up her sleeve.
Oh, okay. You going to do that?
Yep, more than happy to.
Okay.
Can you teleport the lady into the room directly?
I believe so. I've been kind of, it's probably a little bit of something that I should ask Wes about. Like, I've been using Vortex Warp to move people from my book to me.
Hmm.
So what the spell says is that you can put another creature you can see within range, and you can move them to an unoccupied space of your choice with that I can see within that range. What I've been assuming that I could do is use both my own sight and Crackers to pull someone in and then
Yeah, I mean
out
it's
where I
a
see.
bit wonky to. I don't think
Do it
when
that
they
way.
when they designed the spell, I don't think they designed it to be
Nah.
done through
Yeah,
remote
it was
eyes,
more-
but I'll let that happen.
If that's okay for now, I can
Yep,
maybe.
as long as
do
you
that.
understand that the enemies might use that on you at some point.
Gotcha.
The eternal caveat, yes.
Yes.
One of us just randomly disappeared. Oh, the glue. Oh, Tolvig's gone.
Well,
Thank God.
you feel a metal hand slap you upside the head.
Oh.
Be nice to our friends. We have very few of them left.
Some of them are leaving us in pieces, obviously. Or bones. Poor kid.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so are you casting your vortex?
Yep, if everyone's ready and we're all in this room.
I just want to rifle through the chest first.
Oh,
Fair
that's
enough.
fine.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'll assume you're all in the room. In the chest are just a bunch of coins.
Mm.
There are 400 gold. Well, okay. After you sit down and count at some point, you just you see a bunch of gold, you see a bunch of silver, and
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
just
of
going in
copper.
the bag. Yeah.
Like half the chest is full of copper pieces, but it's 400 gold, 320 silver, and 980 copper.
All right, I think we can leave
320
the
silver
copper.
One basically one gold coin of copper.
Yeah, let's just leave the copper.
Not worth the wait.
It's gonna make the tax calculation harder, but okay.
No, we don't need the copper. Let's just take the gold. I don't even think we need the silver.
Errol, you're taking the silver, right?
Yeah.
Are we taking the silver? Do we even need the silver?
It's to distribute to the common people who've been looted.
All right.
We don't care about the silver, but they do.
They would appreciate it. So you casting your vortex?
Yep.
Okay.
And
She
Pete.
okay. You can see Crackers. Can you speak through Crackers?
No.
No. Okay. Crackers looking at the spell is emitting through Crackers, reaching out, sucking in the woman, and she's like very confused, and so is the giant.
Mhm. She can make a Constitution saving throw if she doesn't trust it. Just so you know.
What's this spell called?
Vortex Warp.
I tell everybody to get away from the door as well.
Okay.
And don't get on the bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you do target someone. It's just like, oh, you don't bring a giant accidentally. Okay.
No. That would be bad.
Yeah. So and I guess Crackers is sort of focused on the woman, but you do sense movement in the room, like, and it grabs her. She has a confused look on her face. She's like struggling. The giant's trying to hold her. She's confused, trying to like, and she sort of gives in. It's like, well, whatever's happening is taking me away from the giant.
Yep.
With the giants and everything, and she gets sucked in, and bloop, she appears in a very crowded room.
Yeah.
Great.
How you doing?
Well, actually, the room's bigger
Yeah.
because these are technically 10-foot squares, so the
Okay.
room's actually bigger
And
than
also,
it.
half of us are
Oh,
still
perfect.
in.
Go ahead.
As soon as she appears in the room, Umo claps her hands together and puts her hands out, and she says, "Come to life." And all of a sudden, the bed, the desk, and the chair all get up, and they walk over to the door and fill the doorway.
Okay,
Oh.
Nice.
Oh my god.
that works. And so Crackers is Crackers back with you or stayed in the room?
I'll dismiss him so he
Okay.
disappears.
Okay. So yes, you are spending your time casting your teleportation circle.
Yeah, and immediately I'll start grabbing my chalk and just start getting on a open piece of ground and start scribbling.
Okay.
Lost
You're
the
like,
room where the bed was.
and you're telling people to like sort of give me room.
Get out! Give me room.
Warn a girl.
Sorry.
we're gonna have in future like people try to pickpocket Tovig and oh, Chalk, look at that.
Oh, this looks expensive.
Uh,
I need that Mordenkainen secret chest pretty fast.
Okay, about 30 seconds in, you hear a lot of commotion outside the room, or in the hallways outside the room. You hear giantess voices screaming, and um,
Yeah,
as
we
you
move
as you are finishing your drawing and everything, you hear someone like checking the door or try to open the door, and then you guys go poop, and you're back. Well, where were you going?
Probably back to the ship,
Okay.
the shuttle.
Sorry,
Try to
It's,
open the
there's
door and promptly get attacked by the mattress.
there are like
Oh wait, does the furniture come with us?
one. The woman is very confused as she appears, and she's seeing some guy drawing on the floor, and she's looking. There's a bird and a loxodon and a halfling, and she's just like, "What's going on?" And Bones is like, "Oh, hi,"
I don't.
and she's
No.
like, she's like been so traumatized so far, like this just pushes over the edge, and she's too scared to scream.
Kit sees a panic attack and like reaches out and like holds her hand and goes, "Okay, so I need you to focus on me and
You're
keep
invisible, by the way.
breathing.
Yeah, you're invisible.
I'm your
Probably
confidence."
worse. This is probably worse.
So I
Don't-
understand you're having a mental break right now. So I'm a figment of your imagination. I'm gonna walk you through this panic attack, okay?
She's hyperventilating and
Keep breathing.
just totally overwhelmed, and Tovig finishes drawing, and the magic starts shimmering, and you all start swirling, and then you magically appear back on the ship, and it's very crowded. The ship inside is just had enough space for the circle, and it's 10-foot diameter, so you're all like crammed in. It's like when the elevator says maximum capacity 12, and you're like, how do you ever get 12 people in here?
Yeah.
I do want to try to bring the bed with us.
No.
Oh,
No,
God.
it won't
Oh.
fit.
It counts. It counts as a creature.
Done.
Okay, if it
don't
runs
think
through the
I don't
Feel
think the
Oh,
bed
no.
smells good. I don't think it's gonna smell great.
It's like a 20-foot tall bed. It won't fit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is a giant size bed, so it's more
Then
than
it
king
won't fit.
size.
I'm sorry, Umo. We're gonna have to let your new friends go. You just made them. What were their names?
Don't name them, you get attached too easily.
Like,
That one was Fred.
I was
Hmm.
thinking about all the.
Fred
Think
the
of how many
bed.
orphans could sleep on a mattress this size.
It's true.
alive?
Sorry, it's like those
It
Casper
won't be alive for long.
Casper
Oh.
beds that come up in a little box, and it's like you can never get it back in the box. Free returns, really?
Wow.
Ow.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
After,
You are-
after 1 minute, everything goes back to being furniture, anyways.
So you are back on the ship. Bo Peep is like totally. Well, she's sort of going catatonic, as like, or just speechless, truly speechless. Just where am I?
we're in
Well, you're
a
not with them anymore.
She's looking at
So that's
Errol.
always positive.
Has Errol said anything up to this point?
No, not so much. Sorry, I've got a little bit distracted with urgent work stuff, but I'm listening in. Yeah, I'm just going along for the ride at the moment.
And
No, Errol has not said anything.
she points at the. That's a big owl. Who
Yep,
Nope.
he's a friend of ours.
who are you people?
We're the shortcuts.
We're
Nice to meet you.
kidnappers.
She
No.
looks up. She looks way up at Orden. It's like,
Hey,
what?
how you doing?
And she actually just faints.
Oh,
Oh,
I was about to open the door so she could get some fresh air, but that works
Oh.
too.
I know.
So you have an unconscious Bo Peep, Legolas. You have Legolas with you now.
Oh,
Ah,
New nickname.
might need to rob a graveyard.
Add that to the list of felonies.
Yes.
Yes.
Where do you guys leave the ship again?
That's a
We
good
left it by, I think, the river.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you had hidden it by the river, I think.
Yeah, and I cast a very high level spell to keep it hidden.
Okay, yeah, well, you're back on the ship. Yeah. What do you want to do now?
Uh,
Oh, for Jevil's sake, we have like a space shuttle.
oh yeah.
Um,
Because, that's
Which-
normal.
Yeah, we got spaceship now.
What
It's
era
not-
is this in? I'm so confused.
I was too.
Era.
So-
On the
Typical medieval high fantasy setting.
on the
Medieval
crazy island. where we-
base.
So on
hey,
the
man, those
island
are
of Dread,
dinosaurs.
on the island of Dread, there was a buried spaceship, and it had shuttles on it.
It also
How
had
did-
dead.
How did
It was
that
not-
get there?
But this shuttle isn't from it's from the spaceship, but
We stole it from a wizard.
it was already outside of the spaceship because you found shuttles inside the spaceship, but you couldn't figure out how to get them out. Like there was no obvious way. But this one was, I guess, used previously outside the ship before the ship got crashed and stuff and
The
buried.
genre mixing here
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
very strong.
They had fun in the ship, and they even tried to open the barred door, like blocked up door. I don't know why. but-
One time.
Well,
Kid lost a
actually,
hand.
it wasn't one time. Did nobody ever tell you about the well?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, yeah. Umo stays quiet about that.
The well.
Well, actually,
Yeah, the well at the house, the
haunted
first,
house-
oh,
the haunted house.
dang.
Oh, the
I
well,
swear,
yeah,
I-
the one you opened, Jevel.
I always wanted to fight that ghost.
We
That would have been a
back
real
there,
quick
good
TPK.
area.
yeah, we should go back there.
Okay, yeah. So the Bo Peep's still unconscious. You are out. You've opened the ship door and like stumbled out to get breath and space because you were all crowded in the spaceship there, or the shuttle.
I am never gonna get the smell of sweaty giant out of my nose.
no.
Probably not.
How do you think that I feel?
True.
Oh.
You think
You-
I
you
feel
got
I've
to snuggle
no
with her.
size Your body.
You probably got the smell of a giant armpit.
Do we have a shower here? I'm guessing not, and it
Nah.
doesn't seem like it.
Got a river.
I can give you a shower. Eh,
What could that possibly mean?
I can make water. Do you want a shower? I can make water and give you a shower.
At this moment, mm, mm, mm,
Might be a bit salty.
A little bit.
wh-
Still
As
better
in
than
Not
salt.
that way. He's
As in
he-
salt water.
I.
so he summons like tentacles, and it's kind of horrifying. But I just assume
So
that
I'm-
everything he does is connected to the sea, and like maybe he knows like an octopus or something. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna pass. I'm actually gonna pass for now. Are there other options?
If you wait a day, I can cast Prestidigitation
Prestidigitation.
on you.
I have
Can
pressed.
you, can you guys wait a day? Because I'm personally nose blind now. I don't know about you though.
I mean, yeah, I can wait a day.
I'm going to go to sleep. I don't care what time of day it is. I'm going to go snuggle and try to find a bedroll on the ship and just plant down for a bit.
Okay, so the money that we found, I need it so I can start counting it and divvying it up.
Well, yeah,
Just a minute. So we've got to find
Vic.
Vic back Where did we say to meet Vic?
He,
Back
he
at the
the
Crab
Crab
Crest?
Crest, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. I
We
suppose we should
did
go there.
wait till night to go in, right? It was dark.
Yeah, so I would say it
Yeah.
took you, well, maybe an hour to poke around or 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, it is late. You can take your full rest if you want.
Has the
Oh,
Bo
good.
Peep recovered?
Well, did you do anything to recover?
Does she
Yeah.
look visibly injured?
No.
Does she look emotionally injured?
You can see that her face is like definitely relaxed now that she's like fainted and went unconscious, and she's probably
So,
just PTSD,
so what's our
witnessing
plan, guys?
being captured by giants, witnessing her sheep or her flock being eaten by this weird monster, and not really well, she couldn't understand what the giants were saying, and but they were obviously frightening her, and yes.
So what's our plan, guys, for whenever this lovely lady wakes up?
I thought we were gonna jump her off in town with some redistributed funds so that she can get on her feet.
And permanent trauma?
No, we can't fix that necessarily unless you know someone who can modify memories. But we can, yeah, give her some gold to recuperate her life or whatever, preferably away from giants. But it's the best we can do, I suppose.
Buy her more sheep.
Yeah.
We could just give her a lobotomy.
Oh,
No.
That
Do you want
is
to look at me?
I heard they work wonders.
really.
It pulls out a dagger.
Huh.
I'm just going off of what the giant said.
I'm wondering if I.
Jevil does speak giant, by the way, so he knows everything they said.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. They. So, well, no, but you couldn't hear through crackers.
No.
Well, I
You
don't mean
can-
that part. I
okay.
mean, like, in the time that he was kidnapped.
Oh, it more. Well, you heard things about. Um, you knew that they were having visitors, like special visitors that were coming to make a deal with them, or have discussions about how the hill giants could help one side or the other. It sounded like they had a couple people that they were or a couple dignitaries visiting and trying to make a deal with each of them, or
Jevil,
have them negotiate or bounce things off to each other.
okay, Jevil does communicate that to the group.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, okay, yeah. Anyways, I totally forgot. Um,
And
God.
and you have partial partial aversion to the word snookums.
Oh,
Jevil has PTSD.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like everybody got trauma around.
All spoon syndrome.
Jevil asks if he can sleep alone for the next few days.
Okay.
yep.
They
We'll call you Pookie instead.
There you go.
Jevil has his hand on his hilt just in case.
sleeps
Just
with a
in case-
weapon. Yes.
Just in case Errol turns into a giant or something. I don't like that laugh. It scared me.
That's my patron in me.
You're what?
Never mind. Nothing.
Nothing to see here. Move
We
along.
all have our secrets.
This party half warlocks?
Yeah.
Oops, all warlock party.
You got like 1.5 warlocks.
Can everybody make a perception check?
Are we still at the shuttle?
Smell, sight, or hearing, since that actually matters.
Yeah, you're still at, well, up to you. Like, did you? Well, actually, no. You're still at the shuttle, just sort of like taking in the air, and then, um, can everybody make a perception check?
21.
Is this using smell or sight or hearing or something like that?
You can involve smell.
Okay.
19.
Something terrible, like 9ish.
8.
Something
Yeah,
terrible.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Purple.
Jello, you got over 20? Right.
Mhm.
And okay, so anyways, you're all just sitting around talking, and then Jello looks over, and where Bo Peep fell or collapsed to the ground, and she looks bigger, physically
Oh.
bigger, and then points it
Uh-oh.
out, and everybody else looks, huh?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Maybe drag around the ship.
What?
It
Jubble,
could be an illusion.
I swear to God, if she turns into a giant.
So Jello looking over there, she's about, she was a slight size, 5'4" or so, but she's closer to, her form has changed, that she's probably about 7 feet tall now, and um, stature wise bigger, or
Uh-oh.
proportionally bigger.
Ooh,
Have her clothes changed size with her? Or just
I'd hope
her body
so.
growing, or is it
Hope
everything?
so.
They seem to have, yeah, they seem to have changed with her.
Okay.
For PG
Uh,
sakes,
well,
they changed with
they're
her.
more filled in. They were sort of loose on her originally.
Uh, and like, she looks the same. Like, doesn't she still
Uh,
looks human but just larger? Or
no, she's actually a little green skinned and
Oh,
ogre-like
Fiona.
features.
Oh my God, she's
boy.
Fiona.
Yes,
Ah,
and she wakes up, and she's like feeling her face, and it's like, oh goodness, I didn't mean for you to see this.
He
But
really.
I love that. My rapier's right at her throat. Like, what is
oh,
going on here?
Whoa.
Oh, my scimitar.
Jebel has his weapon drawn as well.
Yeah.
she's like, she raises her hands, don't hurt me. I I didn't I don't mean you any harm, and thank you for saving me.
Come on,
Come
guys.
on, man.
Hardly
She's
look
been
weird
through a
just
lot.
She's
Why were you shrunk down? Why did you have sheep there? Why were you growing now? Why is your skin green now? What is going on?
she's I I'm part ogre, and I I learned how to change my features to look more human, so I could take my sheep to the pastures where other humans are sometimes.
How does
And
one learn how to do that?
I do.
there
Pretty
was
simple magic.
there was a there was a druid that taught me some skills. There was a man in the woods, that a nature man.
Sounds like a changeling to me.
Why do you
And
think everything is a changeling, Jebel?
It's the
We're not
paranoia
gonna
that
go into that.
comes with it.
Insight.
Don't. Um, are you actually rolling insight?
Yeah, 12.
Oh, deception. Oh, no matter what, it's higher. Minimum's 12. 28.
Yeah.
he winks at you, but
I can't put the pieces together. It doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Jebel is a tiefling. He actually says that out loud in third person.
Not suspicious at all, but okay.
Nope.
we do not like those accusations.
You guys were worried about my laugh. Jeez.
She's like, just Bo Peep is like, "I- I'll leave. I'll leave you alone.
It's-
Don't worry." She's,
I think we got on the wrong foot here. If your intentions were peaceful, let's start with your name. You comfortable sharing that?
most people call me Bo Peep, but my parents called me Fiona.
Okay.
That name's. I don't. Hmm.
How did you come
Okay.
to be with the Giants?
Did they capture
They
you?
came for my sheep.
Oh, what were you doing? So, did you know that they had a fortress here? And
Well, no, I was many miles away from their fortress.
oh,
They're faster than you think.
hmm. Did you happen to be taken in a giant floating fortress or cloud?
I I saw that a couple weeks ago.
Ah,
They must have seen my sheep, but
ah.
I hid. But sheep aren't natural
Very smart.
creatures. Well,
Yeah.
they're also not normal woodland creatures.
What do you
They
mean?
look like
I see sheep every single night when I go to sleep.
count them.
Mhm.
Not
Maybe at least
recently.
4. The trauma.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All right. Well, where would you like to go then? Well,
Well, I hold it. She looks around and say, "Where are we?"
good question. Where are we?
We're a
I
few
also want to know
miles.
that.
We're, I think, a couple miles down the mountain.
We were basically at the base of the trail that was leading up
Yeah. Oh, she's like,
into the mountains, and yeah.
oh, and then she's like, okay, you describe things to her, and she's, oh, that river. I'm actually that's pretty far from my home. Um,
We can
but I think
take
I
you
can
there
make
if you.
it.
How far is
Well,
it
we,
from by the crow flies from here?
She figures at least 10 kilometers.
Oh, that's not bad.
We can help her out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a hop and a skip for the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
If
That wouldn't even
everyone.
be a 5 minute flight.
Yeah, we'll take you where you need to go.
She's
Yep.
she's very
It's the least we
thankful.
can do.
is Uma
Tell.
here?
Huh?
Is Merwin here?
Yeah.
Oh, is she telling the truth, Uma?
How am I supposed to know that?
Well, you're the one who can see deep into people's souls. I just poke holes in them.
Can you?
Maybe some people can. It's not exactly my specialty.
Insight check.
I pound on metal and I make things. And I can usually tell when the teenagers have been lying to me.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
well, she's young. It's a little bit fishy that she's, yeah. I don't know.
Errol, people can't help their blood, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're associated by the same evil that their species commits.
Yeah.
She, are you saying this out loud?
We're
Like having
in our
this whole
chat,
discussion.
we're just like really awkwardly like putting our thumbs on our chins and like thinking.
She said. So Fiona stands there and says, I can show you how I change.
That's not. That's okay. We. You don't
Unnecessary.
have. Yeah.
We believe you.
How long have you been with had you been with the Giants? Did you
She's like, what?
overhear anything? Did you learn anything from them? That's what we're trying to do.
No, I was only there for the day. They caught me earlier in the day, during the daytime.
So
I didn't hear much but there were two other giants there that didn't look like hill giants. Well, it didn't look like
Oh.
the one was basically she gives a description and you discern from her description that there was a cloud giant and a stone giant
Oh,
that were
that's
that were there in the grand hall where the sheep were being eaten, and but the two had gone to bed.
Ooh.
Hmm.
What was that thing that was eating the sheep?
A tough fight.
Does she know? Yeah, you're not wrong. You see, that's the insight at work there.
Ah, clever, clever.
I would like to make an insight check against the DM.
Oh, look, I rolled a 20, and I got plus 50.
Oh, I got an 82. Huh. So do we drop her off? I think we just take her back to. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
take
not,
her where she wants to go.
yeah, it's a small detour.
So it had multiple heads, a central mouth, and claws and wings.
So not a normal Hydra, that's for sure.
It's a
I don't think
cactus.
any monsters we fight with Wes are like normal.
Well, I don't know that.
Who's Wes? What?
What's a Wes?
Sorry, I
East?
just zoned out.
The Almighty Wes.
This is what happens when I stay up late at night, and it's like, ooh, that looks cool. Let's find stats for it.
Let's build a stat block.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's drop her off and head on back to just outside Crabcrest. And
Hmm.
So are
Get
you
enough.
having your long rest first, or are you heading off now?
well, let's go rest in the town.
Okay. Okay.
Besides, Jevil smells a bit like giant
Yeah.
in the close quarters of the shuttle. I don't know.
Well, you don't smell great either.
Yes, I do.
Do
It's
you
just a
what?
dead rat.
Compared to how he normally smells, which is a little bit scorched, he smells amazing.
Burnt feathers.
Like chicken.
I do have a lingering scent of tar on me. Yes.
What I was gonna ask, do you let her, does she just ride in the back, or do you actually let her look out the front window of the craft
don't
as you're
think- I think
He
the
rides in the
cockpit
back.
get rather crowded.
I think the
Even if-
cockpit is too small, so
Yeah.
okay?
What would you?
I mean,
It can fly.
she
oh, okay.
she describes where she wants to go based on
Mhm.
where she thinks the ship is right now.
Yeah, I imagine like if she can probably poke her head into the cockpit as we fly around to lead
Yeah.
us as we go.
Okay, because it's also it's dark because
Oh,
it's
true.
nighttime. Yeah, so she can't.
Can I find one of the buttons for the headlights on this thing?
I don't know. You read the instruction manual. Didn't that come up?
You'd think so.
Or was that in like the index? I know
There-
you translated it, but honestly, it just keeps like slipping from my mind.
He does know where the lights are.
We don't want
Make-
lights.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you want to light yourself up and
Right?
light yourself up in the sky. I mean, yes, the dragons that you know of in the area are friendly, but there's probably other unfriendly things
Yeah.
looking around.
Wondering who just broke into their house.
Mhm.
Be fine.
Yeah.
Devil says
You
if-
know at some point the wyverns escaped from the following tower and stuff. So
Oh boy.
Jevil says it's awfully dark outside and then reaches to turn the headlights on.
Did not-
you don't actually know where they are. This is the first time you've been on here. So
It's named after me. I can figure it.
Oh no, no,
No.
this no,
No, no,
no.
this
You
ship
have
is
a
named
you guys
after
have a
the
sail
devil.
ship.
Well, we can name it after me too.
No, that's gonna get confusing for the paperwork. Do you know how many taxes I have to file for each sub county we go through?
You don't have to file them.
Yes, I
Just-
do. Yes, I
just-
do.
I've never
Just-
done taxes in my
Just so you
life.
know,
Oh
Joe.
my god.
Just so you know, Kit's taxes are basically her cut for doing the accounting.
Her
What's
professional
that word
fees.
mean? What's that word?
It just like covers her like mouth and screams.
What's an accounting? What does that mean?
Just counting. That's a fancy way of saying counting.
No, it's not.
Oh,
There's
so you're
lots of
doing
pa-
a counting. That
No.
makes
Yes,
sense.
you were doing
Come on,
accounting.
Joanna.
Sometimes
Ugh.
two
What if you're
count-
doing many countings?
Yeah.
Is that
Get a
many
book for
counting?
it. Yeah,
That's
you need a big
tri-count.
ledger of all your transactions.
So why would you say she's doing a counting? It's many counting. They're doing many
No,
counting.
no, it's not many countings. That's not the word for it. It's
Multiple-
common, okay?
Multiple counting?
It's a tri-counting.
Kid starts to curse in Dorvish.
Tolvik, make an intelligence check.
The straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll big. Unnatural one.
Okay,
No enemies.
Quite a few tonight.
you don't remember the button that switches on the night vision for the ship.
Oh shit. I'm gonna flip through my notebook.
So you guys are flying.
Maybe we shouldn't fly blind.
I'm just saying you're flying at night. It's hard to see.
Yeah. Might
All
get
right,
lost.
let's
But
see
at least we
here
need
then.
to get away from a ways away from this hill where these giant fortresses.
You can like if you fly low, you can follow the river.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise it's hard to spot landmarks.
Yeah. It was like a storm out too, wasn't it?
On the way in. Oh yeah, it's probably still cloudy and rainy still. Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we should at least try and get to Bo Peep's house tonight.
Yeah,
I remember if I'm playing and you showed me
Uh-huh.
didn't you mention there was like a night vision thing?
Well,
I don't
Like a
remember what the
dark
heck
vision?
that is.
Oh,
I
okay.
have like all these notes. There's like 10 different labels.
had
Uh,
You
has
gotta come up with like a simpler note system.
has Kit been reading the manual? Trying to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as much as
You
as
can
much
make
as,
you can make an intelligence check to try to remember.
okay, as much as Tolvik has translated. Oh boy.
I remember it's a pink label has on it. It has a pink sticky note.
I don't remember what a sticky note is, man. Is that like the little sheets of paper you have in between the parts of your books? Why don't you write your book neater? How do you tell anything apart? It looks
I
like
know
that
where
book's gonna
everything
fall
is.
apart.
I've
don't
had a
believe
long
you.
day.
You said that every time, and it doesn't matter how long the day is or how short the day is. You say that that's how the system is, no matter with your book. Like,
Typically, it all works out, okay?
So if you're following the river, you can make your way back to Crabcrest.
Mm.
sound like a sorcerer.
But yeah, you can't find Fiona's home during the dark. She just
Sorry,
she-
Fiona. We got to take you back to Crabcrest.
Oh, she
So-
says, I've never been. Well, I've been there a long time ago with my dad.
Well, here's your chance. You may want
Is your
to.
dad human?
And she's like, it explains why he maybe wear that big hooded cloak.
Do you know what your dad looks like?
Yes, he's the human.
Oh,
Does it look like
oh,
a
your
purple
mom was
tiefling?
the ogre. Good on your dad.
Tripod, huh?
We lived in the woods a lot and until Mom got killed by the giants, and then
Oh.
we had to. Dad took me to. Well, we went
We're
to
sorry
town that
for your
one
loss.
time. And-
Somebody should do something about those giants.
She's
like a real
and she
problem.
sort of blanks us like, what happened to Dad?
Oh, don't think about it. Don't. It's okay, honey. We're just gonna take you to Crabcrest. We're gonna take you to an inn. We're gonna have a fantastic time, and then in the morning we're gonna get in our ship, drop you off while we go visit one of our friends.
Oh,
If
And we'll never
he
see
doesn't
you
find
again.
us.
she says,
I'm having, I'm
okay.
having a bit of a craving for mutton. Why?
Honestly, same.
Uh,
She's feeling
could
a little
also-
sheepish.
oh,
Uh,
Hey, Errol, you know where I can find some turkey near here? Or chicken?
A knife
craving.
flashes out and you get like a tiny little cut on your cheekbone.
Chicken? Why did you say chicken? Say chicken again.
Hey, Merwin, after all that time I wasn't not Merwin. Oh my god.
Umo?
Umel?
Umul, that's your real name. I got out of character for a second. Hey, hey, Umul, after all that time I was in school, like the whole 3 days I showed up, why didn't you teach us about many counting if it's so important?
I
Back to
mean,
mini
would you have
counting.
paid attention if she did?
I wouldn't have, but I would have at least heard of the word many counting that Kit is talking about.
it's accounting, and I do her accounting for her.
You're
I
lucky.
bang metal, man.
You're
But how
lucky
many
Orton
countings
wasn't
are you
the
doing?
teacher.
Enough to know to measure twice, cut once. That's 3.
But
Good enough.
but if you're doing multiple countings, then why is it a counting? It's many counting. You're
okay.
wrong. Go back to school.
Just to clear something up, accounting refers to like you account for something, and then you like remember it and write it down, and then you do like financial calculations about it. It's a whole thing.
I thought it was
What's
telling
the
a
word
story,
financial mean?
like an account.
You know, money. It's like
No.
investing. You don't know money.
Jebel's
You
very, very confused.
I just steal everything. I was
Who's
told
flying?
that's bad.
It
Probably
is.
kid.
Okay.
Kids flying.
Make
Arrow
a perception check.
his semi-better night vision is going to help. I've got pretty good dark vision.
22 and yeah, so 22.
Why are you rolling twice?
I get shield. My shield
It
gives
is
me
obscured.
perception.
It is
What?
darkness, so you might just have a straight roll if you have the shield.
I have dark vision.
Oh, never mind.
Tolveg, I worked in mines for like many eons. Like,
Really?
yeah,
You went in
it's
the
part of
mine?
basic training.
Basic training? Jesus.
Yeah, it was either be a miner or be a soldier. I mean, the orphanage didn't really give you very many options.
Moses.
So you're flying along and you like, whoa, what's that? And you veer the ship around. It looked like some bats flitting along. A number
I didn't
of
know
bats.
bats got this high.
Well, you're not that high because you're trying to follow
They
the
have
river.
to be low to follow the river.
Yeah.
Probably like 60 feet within the river, or like above the river or
Oh,
something.
I thought this meter said it was like 600 meters.
Nah.
Arrow can see everything from that distance, so I'll guide her.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get into Crabcrest or close to Crabcrest. You can sort of judge based on distance. So you overshoot your landing spot, and as you come back, because it's like, oh, wasn't it there? Okay. And so it takes you a little while, and then you all clamber out and lock up the ship and take.
Just one thing.
Yep.
I know I'm being a little paranoid here, but I think we should like drop Bo Peep off and then go stash the shuttle, so she doesn't know where we're hiding it.
Good idea.
That is very paranoid.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you can stay with her then.
Sure, you guys do your thing. I'll hang out in town, roll a few dice, show her the.
Oh my god, are you playing Chon Hen? Save me a
Okay.
seat.
Sure, that's what I'm playing. Yeah. What is that?
It's like even or odd.
Oh.
You like take 2 dice and you roll them, and then you bet whether or not it's going to be even or odd.
Hmm. Where's the house's edge?
I mean, the house is usually the one rolling the die, so
Weighted dice.
so Devil, how much money do you have on you right now?
He doesn't know what money is.
The little gold thingies.
Yeah. Why don't you give me those for safekeeping, and I'll divvy them up so you get a set amount of like
Once you
spending
give it
money.
to her, she will take them
What?
all and then redistribute them equally. It's
But
communism.
there's-
Don't buy into it. I'm already
that?
lost.
What's that word mean?
Oh no.
Advanced
But
Baron.
my coins are really shiny.
Okay, I will give you a set amount of shiny ones to spend every time we like go to a certain like we go to like the shop or anything. You'll have a set amount of shinies to spend, but the rest of the shinies will be held back for safekeeping. And if you let me invest it, you'll get many more shiny things.
Yeah, but the stock market is down right now.
No, see,
So-
we have Jevel's Folly, which we currently have invested 9,000 gold pieces in, and they're currently working for us remotely. And the more money we give them as capital, they're able to reinvest in themselves and grow themselves.
That's
It's
a
like
lot
it's
of big
called
words.
same store. It's called same
Raise
ship
your
growth.
rankings to
Okay,
It's
more.
called slavery. They're working for you.
We're paying
us
them
working
money.
for the party.
Errol stage
Um,
whispers to.
So
to-
wait,
to-
I'm not very
Not the
good at
shop.
maths, but the two options are I keep all of my money, or I give you some of my money and only
Yes.
get back some of my money.
No, see, because then if you decide to keep all of your money separate, then I can't give you a spending allowance or a shiny allowance when we're working as a party for like shop stuff. So if you don't have enough gold to pay for something for yourself, I'm sorry, you're out of luck.
He's not the
Do it,
sharpest knife
Jevel.
in the drawer.
Jevel gives you his money.
Thank you.
And he doesn't know the amount, but the amount is 369 pieces of gold.
Okay. All right. So I will be doing some calculations and the money will be redistributed.
Thank you,
All
Texas.
this money talk is frying my
person.
brain. Can you guys drop me off near the river?
Oh, do you need to go for
Well,
a swim?
if
Yeah.
you could have dropped Arrow, Orden, and whoever else wants to be dropped off with Fiona by the river. Well, by the river path that leads into like the road that leads into Crabcrest, and then you can go park the ship.
Yeah. Orden leaves his equipment in the ship and then just immediately walks into the river.
Okay.
Can I be dropped off with Fiona too? She's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's so uncanny when he does that.
As Orden approaches the water, it's sort of like sort of like tendrils of it move towards Orden and envelop him as he walks into the water. Like even before he goes into the water's already moving towards him.
Jevel pulls out his rapier and is like, "Is this good or bad?"
Oh, he likes the water. Don't worry. He's got his trunk as a snorkel. It's all good. Doesn't
Though
even
you
need
do
it.
notice that there is a noticeable lack of trunk being used as a snorkel. Like,
Yeah.
it just disappears.
And you feel like at peace, or it's sort of like a calmness overcomes Orden as he walks in, and it's just like
Mhm.
just because you've been away from the water for a few hours,
Yeah.
and you feel cleansed and rejuvenated in some sense.
All right.
Okay, so you park the ship, and then the rest of you make your way to Crabcrest. There is a light on at the inn, but as you enter, like it's 2 in the morning right now.
Mm-hmm.
there's maybe one or two late stayers that are um, very drunk and almost passed out, and just one person, just the innkeeper himself, just waiting for these two guys to leave.
Can we walk up to the innkeeper?
Yes, he's like, oh no, I'm closed. I'm just waiting for those two to leave.
Can we purchase a room to stay in, please?
Oh,
And
well,
booze?
okay, yeah. Well, I can't serve you any food, but if you want to just go straight to your rooms, that's fine.
Yeah. Can I take a bottle of something good?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's six of you.
Well, Veg, are you
Seven.
drinking that by yourself? You really
Yes.
shouldn't. No, 2 bottles. I'll match you glass for glass.
Damn
Okay.
it.
He looks at Kit and Umo and's like, "Am I old enough to drink?"
How
I mean-
old are
Sure you
you?
are.
Very above
Basically,
I'm 17.
Oh, you.
Oh, sorry,
no.
man. You have to be at least 50 to drink in where we're from.
Yeah, that's the minimum.
That's
52.
like
Ah,
Yeah.
based
8
on
times my age.
Dwarven children are bottle fed.
It's a special rule just for tieflings. Like if you were another, I'm pretty young, but I'm okay to drink. But tieflings need to be at least 50. So sorry, it's
Well,
just
good
the way
thing
it
I'm. Hey Umo, can you snatch me one?
is.
You're.
the innkeeper does give Fiona an odd look, but he looks at the rest of
She-
you and it's like she must be with you guys.
He didn't shift back to human form, I guess.
No, she's staying in her natural half ogre form.
Gotcha.
So the innkeeper for the night stay, the bottles, and he does have some like bread and cold cuts.
Mhm.
It'd be 10 gold for all of you.
I'll cover that.
So, Veg, I don't think you have the gold to spare, especially if you're going to be buying more chalk and ink.
I have 900 gold in my pocket. I'm spending it.
Are you sure? I haven't redistributed the money yet.
It's my money. You can't take it away from me. I'm stopping 10 gold down on the counter.
Why does he get to keep his money?
No. See, that's the spending money. It's not just his money. It's the spending money.
Aw.
He
Uh,
Tobin grabs his bottle and goes to his room.
Javel, you have 500 total gold for spending money.
Can I buy some?
The That's really good.
alcohol?
It's a delicacy here. The nyum is delicious.
I really want some.
Ask Gordon to catch some for you out of the river.
In the river.
Yeah, the nyum comes from the river.
Oh. Hey, Orden.
Will telepathic bond still be going at this point?
I would
How long is
drop it? It's only an hour, actually.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be gone by now.
It's gone. Yeah.
So yeah, you get your long rest. Nothing happens during that night. And, is other than, well, I'm not sure if anybody's sharing a room with Fiona, but if someone was, she's like tossing and turning and
Jebel wants to share a room with Fiona.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Yes, but does Fiona want to share a room with Javel?
Fiona hopefully does.
Tieflings, man.
do you
They're so weird.
Horned horny. Horned tiefling.
you can, well, okay, if you want to share a room with Fiona, you have to try to persuade her.
All right, can I make
A persuasion check?
persuasion check?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 18.
Ooh.
she would like to share a room with. She's not opposed to sharing a room with you, but she needs you to stay in your bed.
He fist pumps the air and is like, deal.
Okay, yeah. So you make it through the night. She tosses and turns and wakes Jevil up a couple of times, with silent whimpers. Um, and yeah, everybody gets through the night. You get your long rest. You get your, well, I don't think you fought, so you just get your spell
No.
slots back. You
Well,
get the
Vic, why did you want to drink alone in your room?
I had a long day.
What do you
Now
mean?
I
you
have
had
a
long day?
hangover.
How much did you drink for a dwarf to have a hangover? Have you not been upkeeping your drinking?
What do you think?
He actually saw the monster.
That's true.
Is there something you want to share? Because it seems like you're hiding stuff.
Like money.
Suddenly, Orden walks in from the front door. He's still like he slept in the river. He just walks in and is like, "Hey, I found this fish. I don't know what it's called." When I asked the locals, they kind of just mumbled something at me.
Hmm.
Does it taste good?
I mean, probably want to cook it first.
During the commotion, Jevil tries to steal a bottle of alcohol.
Oh, jeez.
Well, make a stealth or sleight of hand.
11.
That's what the shiny things are for.
Oh. It took all of his
And
away.
everybody, well, whoever, well, you were still
Yeah.
all down there, can make
I
perception
got a
checks.
25. I see him doing this.
Yes, everybody, well, enough people noticed that Jevil's trying to steal
Passive
something.
perception.
Pit puts money on the bar.
And
She pulls money from a secret side pouch and like puts it on the table.
the barkeep's
Speaking of
like,
which,
Huh?
Errol's gonna pull out that giant flask and open it and give it a little sniff. The one we found in one of the chests.
All right.
oh, it is not of, it smells sweet. Like a berry smell to it.
Is it magic?
Well, you don't know. I'm gonna say unless you identify it or detect it.
Sure. I will sit down and I will identify it.
Okay. It seems to be a potion of greater healing.
Ooh. Biff.
It's not alcoholic.
Somebody take that.
So a really, really big potion of greater healing.
Yes.
I'll hold on to it.
A bucket of greater healing.
I think like a full 3 actions to drink.
Yeah. Well, it would take a couple actions to actually drink the whole thing for a
Action surge.
I wonder.
Chug.
No. This is my flask. I wondered if we could like pour it into a bunch of smaller flasks or potion bottles.
It would. Oh, let's see how much. I can't remember how much healing.
Or dilute it down.
By the way, did the shields that we get were
Yeah,
The
while
shield-
you're at it,
were they magical?
I got a pretty one and a dwarven one.
Oh, I thought you pulled 3 or 2, just 2.
Yeah,
I wrote down 2.
Okay.
Somebody cast detect magic and see if any of these. And I'll pull out the code.
Well, yeah. While Uma was figuring out the potion, she could have looked at the shields too, and you do. One of them is a +1 shield.
Nice.
The pretty one or the dwarven one?
The pretty one.
Let's see. Warlocks get proficiency with shields.
Who can use the shield?
Let me check. Can't remember if
Probably
Warlock
not me.
with shields or not.
Too heavy and bulky for me.
I like
Nope.
mine.
Um,
I'm good.
and
If-
the beat and the copper mirror,
Not magical.
just
Just the potion and the shield. So you can split the potion into two portions, but they effectively just become regular potions of healing.
right. Let's do that.
Okay. I still have 2, so who needs it more?
Yeah, I think I still have a couple.
I never need potions.
You
I
get
never
roasted a
do.
lot, though.
I never
Always
get
too
hurt.
far
Yeah,
away
it's
from
hard to
front.
drink when you're unconscious.
Yeah, okay. I'll take one.
Let's see. I can either hold on to them because I don't take a whole lot of damage, so I can give them to other people, or Jebel can take them.
Well, I think Errol should take one because he's usually flying pretty far away, which makes it really hard to feed him potions.
That too.
Yeah.
I'll take out the hairpin that nobody saw me steal, and give it to I'll give it to Bo Peep, Fiona, and say, "Watch out for that Jumble character. Those tieflings are bad news."
Hey, what was that?
Nothing.
Can I use an insight check on Errol? To
What are you
see
trying
if
to
he knows to see if he knows something that I don't want him to know. Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular, of course.
Well, you'd have to be more specific if you wanted to incite him.
I want to know if he is catching on to the fact that I am not a tiefling.
I have no clue. Well, no, I don't know. I just you're clearly vehemently a tiefling with no questions asked. I dare not ask any questions.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Jebel keeps an eye on Errol.
Rolled a 3 on deception for 11 total. Actually, I'm not lying. I don't know. I think you're a tiefling.
Okay.
I,
Just the way you word things.
So it is past 10, so we will
Yeah.
finish
Yeah.
here. And then next session, Vic will probably show up and
excellent. Errol didn't
Awesome.
get burned.
Yeah.
I think that's a first,
No fireballs were sent.
or received.
Mhm. Also,
well, you basically succeeded in doing your scouting mission without having an encounter. So,
Hmm.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thanks for the
Barely.
cake, guys.
was like-
who? Well, Bones was in with Orden.
Wait,
Or
left.
She was in
Totally.
my
Oh, no.
backpack.
Okay, yeah. As you put your back down, it's like Bones is like, so no legs tonight, huh?
I'm sorry. We'll raid a
And
graveyard today. I promise.
He crawls out of the backpack and goes under your bed, and
Oh.
as best as you can tell, he's sulking.
Poor Bones.
And every once in a while during the night, you wake up for some reason, and you feel like a bruise on your back.
Oh.
Ooh.
Brutal. Everybody's new spending money amount is 1,250.
Whoa.
Nice.
That is
Even though
not
I-
on top of what you have. That is just the new total you have.
Right.
1,250.
Yes.
Sweet.
I before we finish up,
Take-
I try to get Bo Peep's contact information.
Your business card.
She looks at her fingers. I live at 2 Sheep Hill.
It used to be 8 Sheep Hill.
Yes.
There's only 2 left.
I'll meet you there.
You can fly
Thanks,
her home
sir.
in the morning.
I would love to.
That's Jevil.
That's the,
Jevil still only has 500.
Oh.
just remember that's a Jubble speaking in you.
All right. Well, thank you for the game.
Yeah, thanks for running the game.
Thanks for
That's
playing.
That was so many laughs.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, bye.
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 See you guys. Good night.